And I had a damn last night, man. Just talking about this is. I could have almost been Stuja Leak again. I won't lie,
You
but
could have gone two for
I could
two.
have gone the first back to back ever. But I woke up. Not no, I didn't wake up. It was like 10 something because I remember
Yeah.
I had your stream up. I was
Oh,
playing
that
a game on the side.
probably wasn't anything fun to
No,
watch.
it wasn't great. It wasn't great, but you gotta do what you gotta do out there. And then I was feeling so
Whoa, boy.
itchy, but I had like sweats and a sweatshirt on, so I wasn't like I couldn't see what I was itching. You're just like itching, or your hand
Yeah.
goes underneath your shirt. You're just itching. I just keep itching and itching and itching, and then other parts of my body were feeling itchy. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? I go into the bathroom, bro. I guess I got hives or something like that. Just some like breakout rash. Literally, my whole went up to here, down like parts of my arm, like here and here on both sides, went down to my leg. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't feel bad or anything. Like I didn't know if I ate some dinner and my like I was allergic to something, but I could still breathe normal. Like everything was cool, and it didn't go up to my neck or my face. It was just like in some
Yeah, yeah,
weird ass
yeah.
spots. I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I wake up my mom. I'm like, Mom, you have to come and see this right now. This is insane. And so just took some Benadryl. Boom, went to bed. Woke up, little red spots, but nothing crazy. I'm like, all right, good. It was just like some weird. Maybe I was stressed or something, because like stress can like
Right,
induce
yeah,
that
yeah.
or whatever. And I was like, okay, like I'll be all right. So I go throughout the day, and then I go see this like PT guy. I do that for like an hour, and I have my shirt off the whole time, and it's not even bad enough to where he would notice. It's just like little. You would just think it was just some random shit, and I'm like, all right, I'm fine. Then it's probably like 6 o'clock. I'm waiting to go to this game, just chilling in the training room. Itchy, itchy. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I lift up my shirt again, saying it's back with a vengeance.
Oh, Jesus.
And then within an hour, I'm fine. It's like it's just red. So like it'll raise and it'll be like bumpy, like a thing, and then
Yeah.
after an hour, it'll just be red, and then it'll just kind of just go away. I'm like, bro. And my
What the
shoulders just
hell?
hurting like hell. Fucking my groin got hurt on Sunday doing my workout. I'm like, bro,
Jeez,
this is
dude.
this is down bad.
So yeah, you could have gone back to back.
I was
Like,
like in the running to go back to back for sure.
yeah, I didn't know that you were in the running because
I
then I
know.
could
I,
have
I was
added
trying to
that
keep it
for
to
the
myself because I'm
algorithm.
like,
Yeah, you're trying to keep that in house. Trying to
surely we regain enough, but
didn't happen.
seemingly not. But I'm gonna take some Benadryl tonight. I'm going to sleep, and hopefully I wake up feeling okay, and my shoulder isn't just like down bad.
Bro, are you like? Is it just something that they're rubbing on you at PT or something that's causing you to have
Nah,
like
because
an
this was the
allergic
first time
reaction?
that I went to this specific guy.
Yeah.
Well, it happened the night before. I was trying to think of what I ate, and I didn't eat anything out of the ordinary. I'm like, Mom, do we change like detergents or something? Did we everything normal? I was
Hmm.
like, maybe I'm just stressed or something. I don't know.
Could be. Is
Maybe
your
it's something in the air.
could be. Is your skin like super dry?
Not really, no. Not
Okay.
like noticeably dry to where
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
not
I
like
have dry skin right now. Like,
like I'm talking, when you've seen my hands and they look like they're just cracking open and stuff, like that dry.
Nah, nah,
Okay.
nothing like that.
Jeez, dude. Yeah, you were
I'm
you're
just
just
down
down bad.
horrendously bad, basically. That's all. That's all that
Yeah.
is.
That sounds like fucking hell.
Yeah. So, but here we are.
Really.
You know.
Makes you feel better. My I still can like intermittently use my workout room because every once in a while I get the smell of like the asbestos and I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
gotta back out of that area.
Yeah. I probably
So
need to.
we've been doing everything outside.
Okay. Yeah.
Open up to both sides, get
You gotta
out
do what
there.
you gotta do. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need to. We don't need to be playing around with that.
No, no, that's not something I wanna fight with. But
No.
yeah. And like because we always talk about the gripes that or the the issues we have with my COD play. So I had one night this week where I was feeling like Himdiver. Like
Okay.
I was just frying, like dropping
Yeah.
back to back 40s, dropping 30 bombs,
Okay.
like
Okay.
getting the flow on the map.
Sure.
And I feel like this game, you are either pissing on someone or you're just in the mix.
In
Like
the cycle.
I was playing Skid Row Hardpoint last night. It was absolutely terrible. Um, they're holding back barbershop. There's a dude top apartments.
Hmm.
My teammates are spawning, obviously, back P2
Yeah.
to try to hit front tunnel. I spawn under apartments. There's a dude jumping out of apartments who is shooting me as I'm spawning. I
Hmm.
was like, I don't know how to.
Some of this shit is just like unreadable, and you're like,
I was like,
I'm just gonna move on and act like that didn't happen. You know,
yeah, I was
like
like,
how
you
did
know
I
what?
get here?
I just had to chalk it up. I'm like, you know what? I might just be ass. Maybe that's, maybe it's a me thing at that point. Like,
Yeah,
but we'll keep grinding. That's the
yeah.
thing.
No,
The only way to get better
we're
is if
gonna
you
got to get
keep
back
going
in the
at it.
saddle. You know.
Yeah, I do find it funny when like you're trying to get out of the cycle and the game just throws you into some international lobbies. Like I had one teammate who I'm quite certain. I don't know Chinese, so I'm not going to say I know for certain what he was saying. I can maybe get
Okay.
Corb to translate for me.
Yeah.
But this guy was berating himself in Chinese.
Bro was
Like
pissed.
he every time he died, there was just some side comment before I muted him, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay, he might be hitting himself with like a bamboo stick, or like maybe he doesn't get dinner tonight. Like I don't know.
Okay.
Or like the guy from the internship, he's just pulling out his eyebrows
Uh-huh.
to teach himself discipline. Like I don't know what was going on there. And then my other two teammates were speaking strictly Spanish, a little
Okay.
Espanol, and I
Yeah,
didn't
they
watch
were.
enough Dora, so
Yeah, you the communication was not flowing. Basically, is what you're
n-
saying.
no, no.
Comms
So
were not on point.
I wouldn't say we've gotten past gold, so we're feeling good at that point.
Okay.
But it's just you know what I just got to be better. Got to get my own trades. You know what I mean? If it's
Yeah.
1v4 with
You got to
teammates
spawn in
doing
and get
other
your own
things,
trade.
and yeah. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Just got to get out of the cycle. It's like you said. You just got to see one go through the bucket,
Yeah.
and then you're back. So
Yeah, I played
get back there,
when did I play? Last time I played was Tuesday.
probably.
Hmm. Yeah, when did I say that we might do when was the night of we
Oh, I
might do
think that
private
what
matches? Was that
you
Tuesday
know
night
what? I think it was
or
Tuesday,
was
but
that Monday night?
I
I think
could
it
just
was
pull up
I
some
think it was
evidence.
Tuesday night.
I think it was Tuesday as well. Yeah, because I was posting the pod. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was Tuesday.
So I was like, okay, we might do some private matches, might not, whatever. I can't play. The problem is I can't play with anyone
Yeah.
besides Corbin and Blick.
Yeah.
Corbin's leaving tomorrow, so he didn't even have a setup for basically most of this week.
Oh,
And then whenever they play, Jake plays, and Jake's still in plat, then I can't play.
right.
So then I was like, all right, I just like they were in some random Discord, and I was like, all right, I'll go in there. And I played 3 games. First game I load up, I'm Crimson 1. This is the first game I've ever played in Crimson so far. This game,
All iridescent.
4 iridescent on the other side. I try literally. I haven't played in a week from that. Like at that point, so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
I was trying so hard. I went 24 and 21. We won. I tried so insanely hard, and I was like, this is just not fun. That I'm gonna have to try this hard. Then we play a terminal S&D against a full 4-man,
Oh, lovely.
and so it's just chalked. Like there's nothing you can do unless you just all 4 run at something, and that didn't work. And then I play Invasion Hardpoint, slammed, went like 35 and 19, got scan and repair right at the end. And I just turned turned everything off. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm
Thank
not doing this by
you.
myself all night. I won't
Yeah.
do it.
I won't stand for it.
No, I won't be a part of it.
I will tell you, I did have for the first time someone stream snipe me on S&D. Like, I don't get people stream sniping me because, like,
Uh,
why would you?
yeah,
I got to hand it to this guy. He did tell me through like the whisper feature. Like, he told me, like, hey, I'm watching your stream, and I'm like, okay.
sounds good.
So it's round 11, terminal S&D. There's one guy. He's back playing. It's like a 1v2 situation, I think.
Hmm.
And so I know that there's one. I think that was front terminal. He gets a kill to force the 1v2. I go to instantly wrap back plane. I am behind the gas truck, and I just get absolutely melted. I look at the kill cam. This dude, the boxes in front of, um, like in the back of the plane, like the front side of the box. So
Hmm.
like the back's here. He's staring at that.
Nice,
Immediately turns and starts pre-firing where I'm going to run.
nice.
I was like, you know what? Got to play with the delay now. I kind of respect it, but at the same time, you're kind of a scumbag. Actually, no, you're not kind of a scumbag. You're a
No,
piece
you
of
are.
shit. You're a piece of shit. I
You're
respect it
definitely
though.
a
You want
scumbag.
your SR, so
Yeah, he's doing whatever it takes.
yeah, he wanted it more than I did. That's for sure. So that's gonna happen sometimes.
Yeah.
I still haven't figured out on the back of my controller. Like we figured out, I got those extra buttons, so I got one
Mhm.
that'll switch to my sidearm. I don't know what causes that one bullet to shoot. I don't click any buttons and one bullet will shoot, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I might have to buy a new
You,
controller.
you might just be a little too cracked or something.
Maybe. Maybe I need
Might
to
just be
just.
just turned.
Maybe. I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm not. Thankfully, physically, I'm not down bad.
Yeah.
We got back
Okay.
into doing some nice little heavy bag workouts. Got that
Okay.
going
Okay.
again. Had to do some more abs just to get rid of a little bit of that, freaking holiday,
Sure.
just
Yeah.
out of control, nonstop eating.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes. You know.
Man, it's a humbling feeling when you're doing sit-ups and you're like, I remember I used to just like I could have a conversation while doing these, and now
Hmm.
you just feel like that old man, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good humbling moment.
Yeah. Hey, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of. We're kind of midweek. I was gonna be like, "What'd you watch last week?" We already covered that.
I have gotten further into The Sopranos. That I
Okay.
have
All
gotten.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
We're almost done with season 2.
Okay.
It's getting good. I mean,
Yeah.
I've said that
This one
before.
is picking up.
Yeah, I got kind of pissed. I tried to watch Dune today on my Fire Stick, and it
Yeah.
just wouldn't load. So I
Oh.
took that as a sign that I
I
just
actually
wasn't it.
today and yesterday I pieced it together. I watched it just just in preparation.
I have to
Um,
prepare myself. That's the key.
yeah, I'm getting locked in. I'm locked in.
What
I'm
streaming
almost so.
platform?
I watch it on Max,
Okay, Max. Okay.
but it's on Netflix too. Also, I
That
know
might be the
that.
saving grace. Okay.
I just didn't watch it on Netflix because Netflix doesn't
Raise
have it in
prices.
4K, but
Oh,
Max
okay.
has it in 4K, so I watch it on Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to lock in. That's the
I
key.
mean, I know a lot of people that thought it was slow
Hmm.
in the first one. I liked it a lot.
I
I
think it
didn't
just had a
mind.
lot to tell.
There's a lot going on, but
Yeah.
they didn't say a lot. Like it was just a
Hmm.
lot of like world buildy type of things, which I enjoy because I knew there was going to be a part two. But I still like part one as a movie. But like part two, I heard they just like throw you in there and say, "Yeah, you better fucking lock in, buddy. We're going from the jump."
You're in Bokage in
Hmm.
Bottom Grandma's. Like
I've heard
you better
nothing
find a
but
way.
like I've literally heard nothing but good. I haven't heard one person say like, "Yeah, this thing was ass."
No. I saw
Um,
Boston Connor's review, and he said it was absolutely unreal. So
yeah, like I have seen someone say, "No way it can be this good." Like someone who's just always a hater.
right.
And then another guy was like, he made a good point. It's like this is one of the best like books ever written sci-fi wise with one of the best working directors ever
Yeah.
with probably one of the best casts ever. Like it's gonna be good. Like what you
It
just
has to
thought
be.
they were gonna just flop this thing after the first one was pretty good too, and they were working with less in the first one.
Yeah.
The one thing that I will say is combine the first and the second movie, their budget. I actually want to confirm this. To budget. The Dune 2 budget is 190. Dune 1
Okay.
was, it's under 400 million. It's about 350 million
Okay.
and
That's
for
pretty
both of them.
reasonable, honestly.
Let's compare.
It's kind
The
of a scary
Marvels
world.
the Marvels budget, like the most
Yeah.
recent with the shitty one with all the women, is almost 300 for one movie. This is about
Jesus.
a little over 300. Two movies
For
gonna
both
be
of them.
insane, look insane. Like, and then people will be like, how can, like, the first Dune is $165 million budget, and the Marvels is 270, and the first Dune looks like incredible. It's like, holy shit, this
Right.
is amazing.
Right.
I don't know what happens. I don't know. It does literally 100 million of that budget go to actor salaries? There's no way.
Might have to. Low
But
key,
not in a
I
movie like
mean,
this, not in the Marvels. I could get it for Infinity War or Endgame because
yeah.
you got them all in there. But
Yeah.
even that budget wasn't like
Honestly, wait, what did RDJ get paid to do
Endgame budget. Endgame
Endgame?
budget
There's
is
like no way.
350 million. So the Marvels Endgame's budget is only 80 million more than the Marvels. Like, what are we doing? And you're giving me that? Like, I can't say I've watched it, so I mean, I am
Right.
saying this without watching it, but I know it's shit. I don't have to watch it to know that it's shit, you know?
Yeah, you just know. You
I
just
just
have to
know.
know.
I am someone who likes to give, movies a chance. I'm not doing it. I'm not
Oh,
giving it a chance.
okay. Speaking of how much the actors got paid in Endgame, how much do you think RDJ got paid?
Like just himself personally,
Yeah,
fucking like
just
20 mil.
oh, that's low.
Really? 50?
Oh, oh, higher. This guy's got LeBron numbers here.
Higher than 50? This
Bro,
guy's making 100 milli?
75 milli for his final appearance.
Holy shit.
Cap
Yeah.
made 20 mil. ScarJo made 20 mil. Jeez.
I mean, yeah, I guess they knew that they knew their worth. They were like, you guys need us for this shit, bro. You gonna pay me whatever. But it did make
Hemsworth 20 mil.
I mean, it was worth it. It made like $1 billion.
Ruffalo 20. Paul Rudd. Oh, it says it says he made 1.5 off Ant-Man. So like, they're not. He's
Maybe is
got a
that
net worth
total? Is that all time? Is that all time Marvel numbers? Maybe not just for the last movie.
This is what they made total for Avengers Endgame. This was just
for
Endgame.
Endgame. Hold.
Just Endgame.
That's
I
actually
want to see what
insane.
Chris Pratt. He earned 1.5 mil for Guardians of the Galaxy, but they said his Endgame salary is unknown.
Okay.
Yeah, so but the big three just took the budget.
The big three went crazy.
The big three got paid. Holy
The big three said we are scamming.
Yeah.
We are scamming the shit out of these guys.
Bro. Like, I respect the fuck out of it. But isn't it kind of crazy that
That's
we're
insane.
looking at movies and we're like, oh, they only spent like 250 million. Like, what a
Yeah, I don't even know what that
deal.
really means. Like, oh, they spent like, how does that like budget? Like, how does that work? I wish I knew like how that shit worked.
Does that include like coffee, croissants? Does that include the break room? Like, how do
I know, yeah,
trailer,
like,
the line midget?
Like, hey, we got Taco Man today. Like, sweet, take it out the budget. Take it out the budget. Yeah, it's crazy
6
though.
packs of dude wipes after.
But that's why, like, a movie like Dune and a movie there's another movie like the budgets involved, like just like the way a movie looks, like their creator it came out last year, wasn't like a great movie, $80 million budget, but looked incredible. I'm like, holy, and it was sci-fi, like, and I'm like, this looks awesome.
I think we've become like desensitized to how much CGI is, so like it doesn't look as good anymore, and so when we get like an actual background and like actual acting, we're like, this is better.
Yeah, because you can still enhance it. Like a Nolan movie has CGI, but like it's
like subtle
working within the set. Like
yeah,
in Dune, they're out there filming in the sand. Now there's a giant sandworm chasing them. That's obviously not real, but like they're still running around in the sand and doing shit like that. So
yeah,
I think films get away from that because I think what happened to Marvel is there's so many movies that were coming out that they had to just like, okay, what's the easiest way to just copy paste? Like, okay, we'll just work in the set and just boom, do it like this and do it on the computer if we have to. Because you can never get the actors in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Which is amazing because you
think
about it. I just stated how much the big three made. So to say like, oh, we can't get them all in one place, like the hell you can. I'm paying.
I'm giving you 75 mil. You better show up
here.
You better be where you're supposed to be. I ain't got time for all that.
What are we talking about?
No, literally.
That's insane. Could you imagine you go to negotiate and you're like, you know what, 50 is not enough.
I'm the best actor in the world for 75. I'm telling you, I can act right now for 75 million.
Look at him and be like, who else is gonna wear?
I'd be DiCaprio.
Oh, you give me 75.
I'd be the best ever. Oh.
You give me 75 mil, I might play everyone in Goodfellas just by myself. Like I will in the scene change out, like do the body doubles and all that. Like I'll make it work. They'll have to like shrink me down to like give a little height difference with everybody. Like I'll make it happen. Or just shave my kneecaps for those scenes. Shorter.
Update: Lakers are winning. Let's go Lakers.
That was an incredible comeback last
night. Masterclass yesterday. That was a LeBron fourth quarter masterclass.
Bro, that's just why like
AD's having a masterclass right now. 32 points, 10 rebounds. We're in the third quarter still.
It's sad to say, but I feel like I've gotten used to this whole carousel of how it works with LeBron. Like because he's so good, but he's getting older, he just picks when he is just turning it on, and so he tries to save it for playoff time. So he'll let a couple games go,
Mhm.
And like honestly, they get favorable matchups if they go in the play-in, as opposed to like getting the T-Wolves or
I
getting the
think
Thunder.
in the
Like,
playoffs, they can beat. I'm trying to look at these teams. They can beat anybody in the West,
right,
except they can't beat the Nuggets. I don't care. They're not gonna beat the Nuggets.
unless Jokic just doesn't want to play. He looks like he's
And
bored
and a
sometimes.
fully healthy Clippers, I don't think they can beat them either. I know they beat them the other night, but look how much it took. It took
I
a
just
fucking masterclass.
I feel like the Clippers beat themselves in the playoffs though. Like
No, that's what
none
I'm saying. But
because like
if they eventually have to match up, like if it works out to where they get to play the Lakers, like I expect the Clippers to lose to somebody, Trolley. But
yeah,
if they did have to play the Lakers, I don't like that matchup for the Lakers when they're fully healthy. And I'm saying that because what's his
yeah.
face is still Paul George is
Paul
still
George is
hurt.
still hurt. Yeah,
They didn't get him at their max. So maybe, but there's a chance that one of them, one of
yeah,
those
they're gonna
freaking
get hurt for
assortment is
sure.
hurt. So then that's a different thing. But the Denver at any moment, I think, would beat the Lakers, and a fully healthy Clippers team would beat the Lakers. Other than that, I could see the Lakers beating any of those other teams in the West in a 4-game series.
Yeah,
What the Thunder, like
they're just too young. I just
they're
don't see it.
young, which does concern me because they could just like they're not
Just
gonna
turn
get
on.
tired. They're about it. Suns, like okay, whatever. Sure, maybe KD and Booker are just having a masterclass. Like I know the Timberwolves are the number 1 seed. Come on, it's the Timberwolves. What are we talking
That's what I'm
about?
saying. Like I just don't like regular season to me doesn't really matter once we get into the dance. Like it's just like okay,
Yeah.
that's where I start going to okay, who's clutch? Like Braun is clutch. AD's been clutch.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he's always clutch. He's got his moments, but like when I think about Phoenix, okay, KD is clutch, but Booker's not clutch. And then you're just like kind of looking at that and you're like, Beal is always hurt. I haven't seen him be clutch. Okay, that's a tough one. New Orleans, I don't know if Zion's gonna be Zion. I mean, like
I mean, as long as
the
the Lakers
Clippers,
don't
I just
troll,
feel like they're
they're
gonna beat
they're
themselves.
basically gonna be the. I mean, they're gonna be in the playoffs
They're
because
gonna be in
like
the play-in, yeah.
at least in the. I mean, yeah. Like, can they get out of the plan? I don't know. Maybe.
They got to get hot quick because it looks like Golden State already started playing like it's playoff time. Like Clay turned it up like out of nowhere. I mean, it was kind of stupid for people to think that Clay Thompson, one of the greatest shooters, was just not gonna hit the bottom of the net at some point. Like eh, he's a shooter. He'll
I
find a
just
way.
feel like their schedule is tough.
I haven't even
Like,
checked.
all right, they're playing the Wizards now, but then you play the Nuggets,
Yeah.
then you play the Thunder, Kings, okay, but then you play the Bucks, you play the Timberwolves, Kings, Warriors. Like all those games are going to be tough games. And okay, you play the Hawks, whatever. Play the 76ers. Good team. All right, play the Pacers at the Bucks. It's like
At
Jesus.
Memphis, yeah,
Give them some freebies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have a 6-game road trip coming up
Yeah. So
a
we'll
little bit
see.
down the line. That's a tough one. I mean, I don't know. I think the best path is if Anthony Davis can get hot and stay hot, so LeBron can keep his in reserve for the playoffs. I just think they're going to
I
be in
think
the
their best
play-in, but they're
path
going to get out
is
of it.
play in. They get the 8 seed. They're playing either the Timberwolves or the Thunder. I think they'd love it. I think they're cool with that.
Yeah.
I think they can beat one of those. Then, if you're the one being the one seed, that means you're gonna have to play 4 or 5. And right now, it's either Clippers or Suns, which is what it's looking like. But you never know how these things could progress.
I think they just need to tell Jackson Hayes, I don't want you to try to do anything else but play defense and get rebounds. Like if you just do that, we'll be okay on the glass.
Just do your job, buddy.
Yeah, I don't understand how they always get out rebound. I'm like, how did we do this? We got LeBron, we got AD, we got Jackson
If
Hayes.
you
Like we got
paying
this.
me about 100, if you paying me like 10 mil, I'll get you. I'll get you aboard.
I'll get you aboard.
Or I'll get you
Oh,
one.
I'll scrap for the board.
After just out of heart,
Yeah. Hey, I'll throw a couple elbows in there too. I saw from
Oh, this
Shaq
is
throw some
this
elbows,
is
show some
breaking news.
business.
Not really breaking news, but
It's news.
so Damian won. This is a state championship, Division 1 state bracket
Okay.
for basketball. Damian won. It's going to be Damian versus St. John Bosco
Oh shit. Okay.
in the regional semifinal. Damian, the coach of St. John Bosco, was the coach of Damien in
Oh,
2015 when they won their first state championship ever. He
We
went
got
to
the
Bosco for
storylines.
got the Supermax. Now it's going to
Alright.
be Damien at Bosco for a chance to go to the Southern Section Finals.
Yeah.
The Final
Damn.
Four? No, of course I get fucking blurry. Oh shit. I'm getting scammed. Focus.
It happened as soon as you picked up a pretzel. It just
No, the pretzel's scamming me. The Final Four
Yeah.
in Division One is St. John Bosco, Damien, Mater Dei, Notre Dame. I mean, that's a pretty.
Notre
Those are some
Dame.
high profile. Yeah, those are some high profile teams right there.
That is.
You get
Yeah,
a Mater
that's
Dei, you get a Bosco, you get Notre Dame, you get a Damien. Then on the north, it's Clovis West, Granada, Archbishop Midi, and San Ramon Valley. My cousins plural, went to Granada. One of my
Oh, okay.
cousins played football at Granada. Yeah, they're in I think this is Pleasanton, Livermore,
Okay.
close to Pleasanton though.
Okay.
So we got
Yeah,
some banger
Livermore.
matchups in the Open. This is like the top. This is the tippity toppity top.
Tippity
Yeah,
top.
out of the South, it's Harvard Westlake's the number 1 seed. They're playing
Okay.
Carlsbad, and then it's Roosevelt is the 2 seed. They're playing St. Joseph's. That's in the South region.
Didn't you say that Roosevelt? No, that's women's. That is it. Rosemead that you were saying that is absolute god tier.
Etowanda.
Etowanda.
Etowanda's godlike. Yeah, they're fucking.
Okay. They're a unit. They're just.
They are a unit. Yeah, for sure.
Are they just smoking everyone in playoffs? Like.
Let me pull up their thing. Yeah, I'll give you a rundown. Let's go Southern Section Girls Open Division pool play. Okay, so they put 8 teams into the 8 teams make the Open Division.
Mhm.
So like Damien was the 11th team, so they didn't make the top 8. So then they were the 3 seed of the Division 1 tournament. It just like keeps going down the rankings basically. Etowanda girls were the number 2 seed. They put Sierra Canyon at 1. Fucking mistake. Etowanda versus Centennial 90-38.
Holy hell.
Mind you, these are the top 8 schools in the Southern Section.
Yeah.
90-38. Etowanda 83, Bishop Montgomery 40. Etowanda 75, Ontario Christian 56. That's the 3 seed, by the way, Ontario Christian. And then Etowanda playing Sierra Canyon, who's the number 1 seed in the
Yeah.
championship, beat them by 21, 65-44.
Holy hell.
They're just slamming
Oh
people.
my god.
But you know how the USC women's basketball team's pretty good right now? Like
Yeah.
they're kind of like lights out. The top girl on Etowanda is this 5-star number 1 prospect in the country is going to SC next year too.
Oh, so we're just
So
keeping
SC is about to be. So Etowanda has lost 3 games this year. They're ranked number 2 in California. They beat the number 1 team. They're ranked number 3 in the nation. They lost to Duncanville and Double OT, who's the number 1 team in Texas. That was in November, like one of the first games of the year. They
Yeah.
lost to DeSoto, who's the number 2 team in Texas, and they lost to Long Island Lutheran, who's the number 1 team in the country. And
Jeez.
it's 21-1. Yeah, so they're like, I guess they're final.
So they just didn't lose in California. Like they own the state.
Yeah, they didn't lose in Cali, but the number 1 seed on the north is
Yeah.
I think Archbishop Midi. They're 28-0. They're from San Jose, so they're gonna have to match up eventually.
That'd be cool.
Hey, we gonna see. Yeah, bring it home, ladies. Bring it home for the Baseline League.
Please. Show some respect for the area. Yeah, I just pulled up the Trojans men's basketball, and they're up
Yeah, are they winning?
63 with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, they're basically fucked unless they make a run in the Pac-12 tournament because you get an automatic bid.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
I mean, if I see them on my bracket, I pick USC is good for 1.
I get 1.
I think I
The
picked
problem is the thing
Go
that other
almost
the
did.
thing that bubble teams hate is when a team that wasn't supposed to win their conference wins the conference because they get the automatic bid and then it knocks one of the bubble teams out because that's a team that wasn't projected to be in that just got in and you get scammed.
Good point.
So
I didn't think about that.
yeah, that's why
I'm just excited.
the bubble,
man. It is
the
March
teams on the
Madness now.
bubble, like right now, the last 4 in, quote unquote, is Seton Hall, Virginia, Providence, Gonzaga. First 4 out is A&M, Villanova, Utah, Colorado. Like they're hoping that someone doesn't make a crazy run like that to make it in and just literally screw them out of out of a spot. Purdue going to be the top overall seed again. Imagine they lose again because they lost to the 16 seed last year, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
that Purdue who lost?
Oh, they did.
Who was it? Like Fairleigh Dickinson? Just checked me that I just said those words.
Oh, yeah. I gotta look it up.
2023 March Madness bracket. Was it that Fairleigh?
I
Yep,
think it was
FDU.
early
It was
FD.
Fairleigh Dickinson, bro. They beat them by 5. And then they
They got
lost, but then yeah, because Florida Atlantic went on the Supermax run, and they made it to the Final Four, and then lost it. The championship was San Diego State versus UConn. This
Yeah,
Final Four was ass.
it was complete
San
shit.
Diego State, Florida Atlantic, Miami, and UConn. I did pick UConn in my bracket that I did with my family to win the whole thing because I did like them, but I don't know if I liked them that much. Like they kind of just slaughtered everyone.
I got so pissed that Arizona scammed me last year so bad. So
I
bad.
remember I picked Oral Roberts to beat Duke. Why would I ever pick that?
You just wanted to say you picked Oral. Just say
I
it.
picked
You
SC,
wanted to
and they lost to Michigan State. Was there any other crazy upsets? I don't even think so. Oh, did you pick Arizona last year?
Yeah.
And they lost to Princeton? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
and I had them winning the whole thing. I had my double points on Arizona, and then it
Mhm.
crumbled like that.
That shit crumbled quick.
I was
And I'm not
watching it
and
on
I'm
my
not
phone.
talking cookies.
I was watching it, bro, and I'm like, okay, like they're trolling, but they'll figure it out. Like, okay, they're down by 3. Okay. Oh, they're down by 5. Okay, they're
No,
gonna
they're
foul.
not figuring it
Oh,
out.
they didn't do it. Oh, they gave up a layup. Oh, they gave up another layup. Oh, they gave up a 3. I'm like, wait.
Like, what is going on right now? Were there even any number none of the 1 seeds
I don't think
even
anyone
made the
made it.
Elite 8.
No.
The Elite 8 was Florida Atlantic versus Kansas State.
Yeah.
Then it was UConn versus Gonzaga, and UConn smacked the shit out of them.
Yep.
Then it was Texas versus Miami, kind of a banger game. And then San Diego State and Creighton. This Sweet 16 was Creighton versus number 15 Princeton. What are we even doing here?
It was so bad.
It was so trolly.
Oh,
I think
and
I
USC
picked
is losing.
Bama to, of course, Bama. I should have known Bama would lose to San Diego State. Bunch of shitters.
I forgot that was back when they were in debate for getting the pat
With
down search.
yeah, I thought they were gonna make the run.
There was no way. Because you know how Nike always has some weird saying on like the
Mhm.
championship shirt, they would have to have the pat down. Like,
I thought for certain they would make the run, make a run.
you think the slogan instead of like "just do it" or "just did it," like didn't do it, and it's just pat down.
I feel like the year before was even crazier. I want to look.
Was that the year?
Kansas beat UNC. UNC made the run as the 8 seed.
I feel like the craziest one though was when UNC
Was ours
lost
what
to
was our
Villanova.
senior year of high school?
Villanova. I
Yeah.
think that's what it was.
But
That
I
was
think that whole tournament was crazy.
I
This
think
one
that was
the year before was insane because I'm looking at this. Remember St. Peter's?
oh my god.
St. Peter's made the Elite 8 run.
I forgot about that.
They beat Kentucky, beat Murray State, and they beat Purdue. And then they lost to North Carolina, obviously.
And that was the Murray State with Ja, right?
That was the Murray State with Ja. No,
Yeah.
no. It
Or
was
was
a
that the year
different
after?
I think he was before that. But I want to go back to 20. I need to look at this 2017 one because I remember watching. I would leave class and I'm watching this shit. There was
Oh, you
another
didn't?
one that was crazy. I watched in class. I left. I was in French class. I'm watching on my phone. We went outside to do a project, and
Yeah.
it was when I think it was when Florida Gulf Coast
Oh my god.
shocked the world. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, now you got me inspired to have some of these Reese's dipped animal
Oh yeah,
crackers.
just get after whatever you need to.
I need it.
Okay, 20. This one wasn't that crazy. Trying to just look at the upsets. Middle Tennessee State, Rhode Island, whatever. Okay, this one wasn't too wild. That was when USC was the 11 seed and got and won.
Yeah, they beat
This was just a
team with
crazy
the hood.
championship. What was
Probably the logo of the
2016?
Friars or something.
looking at 2016 right now.
Wait, but 2017 was the one where USC won off a buzzer beater,
Yeah.
like throw in layup, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
crazy.
this one. I remember 2016. I remember this vividly. It was Middle Tennessee State. Fucking beat Michigan, bro. This one was insane. Oh, this one was crazy. Hawaii beat Cal as a 13 seed.
Sure.
Wichita State beat Arizona as an 11.
That was when I first learned about Wichita State.
That was when Oregon was a 1 seed. I remember that shit. Yale beat Baylor. UNI beat Texas. Remember the redhead guy Jesperson hit a bank shot from half court to beat
Yes.
Texas. That was that year.
Oh.
Who else was in there? Middle Tennessee State, 15 seed, won. This was when Syracuse made the fate run to the Final Four.
Oh, right. Bro, you're like bringing me back to my
Right, it just
high
unlocks
school
everything.
days. Yeah. Did you ever do the oldest trick in the book to like watch during class? So you'd put like your backpack up and then put your phone
Oh yeah.
in like the crick. Yeah. The little
Our
crack there.
our teachers would honestly be like, they were hella chill. They would just like put it on.
Oh.
Yeah, they were vibers. Hold on, there was another crazy year. Was it 18? Was there a 2018? There's got to be a.
They all start blending together until you bring up like a
Yeah,
moment,
no,
and then I'm like,
2018, because that was the first ever. That was UMBC.
oh my gosh,
That was the
yes.
first one of all time when the 16 finally did it. Yeah, because no, that's Sister Jean.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Yeah,
Sister Jean.
that was the OG. That one was
Uh,
insane, bro. Sister Jean, UMBC won, which means Kansas State made like a fate run to the. Yeah, Sister Jean made the run to the Final Four.
Dude.
That was insane. Because I remember watching Loyola. I didn't pick them to win. I picked Miami. I was watching it on the Metro because I was taking the Metro home
Right.
for that weekend just to chill. And I'm watching, I'm like, Loyola Chicago, are we being for real? And then they went on the crazy, like, 1 by 2, then they won by 1, then they won by 1 again. Then they handled Kansas State, and then they obviously lost to Michigan. Yeah, Buffalo beat Arizona.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's probably memory.
Hold on. Yeah, Florida. Xavier was the 1 seed, and number 9 Florida State beat them, knocked them out.
Was that the
Fucking
year that
A
like
and M, number 7 A&M beat number 2.
didn't West Virginia have a shocker that year? That was when we first like saw the press defense in full. Like they just got so many
Yeah,
steals. Or am I thinking
maybe.
of 2016?
It could be earlier.
They had
West
like a guard
Virginia,
that just
they
kept
made
stealing
it to
balls.
they made it to Sweet 16 that year, so maybe it could have been that year too.
Could have been that one.
Holy shit, this year was insane.
Oh
Yeah.
US
Oh, Syracuse made the 11 seed run to the Sweet 16 again.
Come on.
But I think there was a year because I remember when we were younger. I remember watching a crazy upset happen at your house.
Oh
We were
yeah.
watching it on the small TV, and I was like, "This
Yeah.
is wild! I can't believe what we're witnessing." We're like have NCAA on one screen, and then we're looking over at the other screen, like just
Taking
freaking out,
FIU.
like what the hell is going on? I'm
Probably
trying to
taking
look.
Oregon to the
This is
national championship or something.
2014. Who? Any Stephen F. Austin? No, that wouldn't have been a Dayton. I remember this game in 2014. I'm sitting in debate class, and we have our debate teacher has it on. We're watching Dayton versus Ohio State, and the Ohio State guy bricked the layup at the end to try and win. We were all just like, we were all screaming and shit. That shit was so funny, man.
Oh, USC's down by 4 with 24 seconds left.
Oh, 2014 was elite. That was the 8 seed Kentucky run.
Oh,
Remember Wichita State went undefeated for the season or
yes.
whatever, and then Kentucky beat them, and it was what's his face? I forget his name. He's just hitting buzzer beaters every game. That one random. Remember they had the twin guys on their team. Harrison, was it the Harrison twins?
I think it was the
And
Harrison
one of them,
twins.
he just kept cashing every. And I remember the announcer. This is the point where he always hits it, and he cashes another one. I'm like, what the hell is going on? That was the fate run for UConn, right? That was the.
I think so.
It wasn't Kemba, but it was the other guy. Shabazz Napier. Holy shit! Do you remember that name? Shabazz.
I remember Shabazz.
That was a man. Just good time. There's something about the
vibes, man.
March Madness, man, that just
Makes you feel good.
that
Feel
first
bad.
weekend. Oh my!
Everything's amazing.
That Thursday to Sunday.
Nothing better.
That might be the best 4 days ever.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much better than that.
The only thing, it's either the best 4 days of your life or the worst. Because
Or
like,
you're like, my bracket's busted, and you're like, why
yeah,
do I keep coming back to this? You know,
every year, and you tell yourself, you're like, you know what, next year I'm not gonna do it, and then you
or like
like
next
see
year
the
I'm gonna
invite.
play by the book. I'm gonna like really take it, and then you're like,
Nah, I'm picking
but
up set.
why not the 13 seed
Yeah.
to make a run? And you just go down the same path again. You just
And,
absolutely check yourself.
and then you have like rules, and you're like, well, if I see West Virginia, I gotta pick them. Like,
Yeah.
okay. But then you see they're playing like a 2 seed, and you're like, I think the boys have some gas, and
Yeah, I
they
think
just
we
lose
got
by
something.
35, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, could have gone either way, you know? Sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way.
Looks like USC is gonna collapse. Is that what we're seeing?
Oh yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Speaking of weekend and speaking of picking games, we'll go to Call of Duty
Let's do it.
and we'll pick Call of Duty games because that's something we seem to have a little more
Yeah, we got a little bit of
expertise
a
on,
grasp
at
on.
least recently.
A little
You
bit.
know,
We're getting hot from the field.
I think this is the week where we're either jumping in near that top 100 or we have a full collapse. There's no two ways about it.
Nope.
Okay, first game, double points.
Okay.
We only have 2 games
Ooh.
on the Friday. My pretzel just fell over. Okay, thank
Okay.
you. FaZe Rocker.
Okay. So
FaZe coming off a Game 5 loss. Rocker have only
coming off
lost
a
Game
game
5s.
loss, yeah.
I don't think it goes to 5.
I don't know though. That's the thing. It might, because what
I
I'm
think
thinking
FaZe.
is
I'm thinking of FaZe being pissed off, but I could also see Rocker being pissed off. But I would lean more towards Rocker being broken.
I'm
You
more
know,
so feeling like FaZe is still gonna try to expand their map pool, so they might troll and put like sub base hardpoint 1, and then they lose that one, and
this
then
is
you
what I
never
don't
know.
know, right?
Rocker
Like
could get an SND.
if it goes Game 5, I don't know who to pick because one half of me is like, okay, it's FaZe in a Game 5. The other half of me is like, surely Rocker don't lose another Game 5, right?
I
Which is
mean,
why I
eventually you
almost
gotta
don't want to
crash.
pick it to go to Game 5 because then I don't even want to think about like the probabilities of that shit. I would lean if I
3-1
were to pick it,
FaZe.
I would go 3-1 FaZe, but I could also see 3-2 FaZe and Rocker lose another one,
Yeah.
but all right, since it's double points, as long as we get FaZe for a win, we're gonna get 4 points.
Okay. I think
It's
we're
just
both
the
agreed FaZe
other.
will win.
Yeah, we're locked in here. It's just what are we doing? We need to bring in Benjay so he can look at like the map pool and what the expected outcomes and the
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
if
Well,
some base gets vetoed. Right now,
well,
FaZe have been trolling map 1 hardpoints.
yes.
If subbase gets in, it's basically a free win for Rocker.
Yeah. I
I
mean, we
just
saw
don't
how
know
close they
if
played it against Optic, so like I definitely think they could win that.
but can Rocker win?
I
Can they
could see
win
them
3?
stealing an SND. That's the thing. I just can't see them stealing control.
You think? Yeah. Let's go 3-2.
Yeah, I just
Let's do it.
I smell a
And they
3-2.
lose again.
Yeah. Sorry,
They lose
boys.
another one. Ultra Surge, I mean,
3-0.
barring whatever the S&D map would be, you
It
could
should be a hot
maybe go
3.
3-1, but I'm
I
not
won't
gonna
be the
put
one to
my
do it.
I'm not gonna put my life savings on it, that's for sure. Like
I'll tell you what, if they say that Illy is coming back to the starting lineup, I'll give them one map. But until that day,
if a terminal
that's 3-0.
S&D gets in, no, but it won't be in. It'll be Ultra's auto veto.
Right.
Yeah, no, this thing's 3-0. Hot 3-0.
3-0.
Unless Envoy shows up sick again like he did in that other game last major,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. I don't think he will.
okay, this is low-key a banger.
This one is not bad.
Breach Vegas?
We got some
You would look at
storylines
that and
here.
be like, "Oh, okay, this is a shit one," but they're kind of both like on the edge of like not being total dog shit, you know?
Yeah. Like not dog, but not like elite. So like we're kind of
Yeah,
in
but
that middle
they're
ground.
trying to be elite.
Plus like the storyline with Nero facing his old team again. Like, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Boston just won a game 5 against Rocker last
Rocker.
week. We
Yes.
could always just go back to this shit and look at it. Yeah, 3-2. They got 3-2'd by, or they got 3-0'd by New York.
Yeah. Came up.
Vegas is coming off they got a 3-2 win, and then this. I think Boston's a little better, but I don't know if it. I think it might go 5 though.
I mean, so I'm thinking about
I
this.
would say
Nero
Boston 3-1. Maybe there's a Nero Masterclass map.
had
I
to
think
drop
Boston's
like a
better.
35 piece in control
Yeah.
to win that. Like, I just don't know if he has that in him every single map.
Yeah.
So I could see a 3-2 breach win.
I'd go either 3-2 or 3-1. I'm down for either.
Let's go 3-1.
Yeah. I think Vegas are a little better in their game 5. So if it goes to game 5, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think Boston can take care of
Because then it's the
handle their
clutch
business.
factor between
Yeah.
Thanos and Attach, and then
All right, we'll go Ravens versus Optic.
I'm gonna say 3-1 Optic.
Yeah.
I think they troll one map.
Tej will get one.
Yeah, I think TG gets an S&D.
Tej will get one. Now, factor this in. Pred has never beaten Tej in his whole career.
Are you serious?
I'm being dead ass. 100%. That's a fact.
Wait, this just changes everything.
Tej has
his number.
Pred has never beaten Tej in the history of the CDL when they played each other. Now,
I need Benjay to help me with this.
I mean,
well, if you think about it, he's never actually beaten.
If there were 2 rosters to where this like narrative changes, it's right now, right here, right now.
Yeah.
On a random Saturday evening matchup, nobody's watching.
Yeah.
I like 3-1, but I could see. I think. I don't know what Optic will do map 1 because they've kind of been playing random maps. Like
different ones, yeah.
I could see a Tej Masterclass, either map 1 or map 2, and then everyone still thinks like, oh shit, maybe it is Tej's world and Pred's just living in it, and then they just get slammed 3-1.
I can see it.
Yeah. And I think Optic's kind of going to play this a little more serious because they want to stack up wins before this stage where it's Optic Breach and Optic Ultra, and then they obviously play Subliners last one. They want to just be 5-0, or no, you'd be 4-0.
4-0.
And you're guaranteed winners. And
Yeah.
you can just,
Troll
think about winning series and shit. All right, this is the ultimate poop bowl.
God.
3-2 Gorillas. So yeah, I'm not picking Seattle to win anything until they win one on their own. I won't do it.
I don't know if I want to give them 2.
Okay, no, I'm fine, but I was just thinking like LAG is also pretty shit, so I'm down for 3-1 LAG. Surge win the S&D.
I think it's 3-1 because I think Terminal S&D gets through.
Gets him.
Surge wins 1. Until Surge win a control, I'm not gonna pick them to win series because after I saw that round where it looked like they were ranked play on bronze and everyone put down their controller,
one of the worst things I've ever seen in my whole life.
It made me feel good about my blender that I've been in because I'm like, I mean, these are professionals and they just didn't react. So like, I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? That's just kind of a wellness check for yourself. But yeah, 3-1. Give me the Gorillas. Give me 3-0 Subliners.
Yeah. Like maybe Miami shows us something, but they got to show us something first before we predict them to eat. Yeah, I mean, my Vamos Bucks are gone. They're out the window. All right, banger of the weekend right here.
I smell a game 5 either way.
Game 5 Ultra.
So Ultra took it at the major. I feel like FaZe get them here.
They get a revenge.
I think so.
Oh, look at who did Ultra. They just played Vegas.
Yeah, so
3-1 Vegas, and then what was this? 3-0, and the 3-2 crazy series against Rocker. Yeah,
and they're coming off of Surge, so like I think they lose 3-2 because they're just kind of rusty.
I'm with it. I'm with FaZe finally because people have kind of been talking shit about FaZe and their like work ethic and their like, are they really as good as they think they are? That whole thing. I think they come out and slam. Maybe not slam, but like at least shoot back against Ultra because people haven't been.
I think they do that, and I think that their social media team tweets out the video from the bowling legend. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
I
like that.
I love it.
Hear me out on this.
No, you're gonna pick Daniel?
No.
There's no way. Oh, okay.
Thieves have a little bit of life. Okay. They win one. They're feeling good. It goes game 5, but Minnesota finally
game 5
get one. Because I think Thieves might, be feeling good. Minnesota will be so down bad that it might just
Bring them back.
it might just go to 5 because they're like, just holy shit, how do we keep losing? Then they get to game 5, and if it were any other team, they'd lose. But the
because
Thieves will like,
Yeah.
they're so shit that this is the one. Now, if Rocker lose this in a game 5, chalk the season. Season's done. You're 0-5 in the stage, and you've lost game 5s in all of them. It'd be insane.
Season's over.
But I think they get the job done here.
How many losses can Daniel take? Like he went from being on Optic where they were like one of the best teams to now
They had double 5-0 stages. Never been done before. Back-to-back 5-0s. Yeah.
Can you imagine doing that? You finish top 4, and then you still get dropped. Like,
yeah,
just the way it works. But then, have you heard the roster? What it was gonna be if they were gonna get Pred last year? Have you seen that
Yes, it
video?
would have been Scump and Shotzi, Pred, and Illy.
Dashy.
But Illy was still on the team at that point, right? Or no?
No.
No, wait.
I think Illy was benched.
Already, and then they got Ghosty and brought Dashy back. But there was an overlap there of where it was.
They had Illy for a second.
They had
I
a
don't
major.
remember.
They had a major where it was Hook, Shotzi, Illy, and Dashy.
Yeah.
I remember that. And then that next major, it was Ghosty.
Right.
They dropped Illy, so maybe they would have dropped Illy, and
Yeah.
then they just would have brought Dashy in.
Yeah.
Which would have made sense.
Dashy wasn't going to go to the bench initially. So Scump said he was going to play out that final year, like last year for MW2, if they would have gotten Pred. So it would have been Pred, Scump, Shotzi, Dashy. Like, could you imagine that's the final way? Like the King shows up.
I could imagine.
2 champs with that squad. Like, damn.
We probably would be playing this year.
Yeah, and Seattle just said, I mean, we had a deal, but go fuck yourself.
Seattle said, we won't take the cash. All right, saving the predictions.
Like
predictions are saved. We're getting into this top 100.
Let's do it.
We're going to do it. I believe.
We're going to believe it. We're going to believe it.
USC loses by 3. Thank you for nothing.
Thank you, Trojans. Thank you, fans.
For being shit.
Thank you. Walking around campus like we've done something. That's always great. Thank you. My God. That's just tough. Like, I get it. You're in collegiate sports, but I feel like now, since you're able to get paid, it's not really collegiate sports anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's.
Yeah.
Like, it is your job now. Like, it's your career. So.
Lakers in a freaking battle.
Holy hell.
Lakers in a battle against the Wizards.
Jordan Poole's going off for 31. Are you kidding me?
Jordan Poole revenge game. AD's got 38.
Kuzma's got 15.
All right, where are we going? We're going Stooge of the Week. Who's
Kispert?
I don't know, but he's the best ever.
This guy Kispert on the bench has 20.
Oh,
Lakers, can we get it together, please? Dude.
Was LeBron not on the court? There he is. He's in.
Oh, he is 27. But Prince has 17 minutes and 2 points. I mean, Jesus.
Let's be better.
This
is the Kyle Kuzma revenge game.
Yeah, it looks like it.
With his 15 points, hell yeah.
It would be in a Laker way to lose this game. Like you
win a
great comeback, and then you lose to one of the worst teams in the league. Like,
totally.
Not? You're getting absolutely destroyed by Bagley the third.
Washington is 9-49. These guys are terrible.
You got
12 straight.
It's a home game for the Lakers. It's not even in Washington. Like you can't lose it. All right.
You can lose.
Oh, you can, but you shouldn't.
All right, where are we? We're Stooge of the Week. Is that where we're at?
We could go to Stooge of the Week. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't know that we had a third entry there. Actually, a fourth entry because we'll talk about that. But it was a clear cut after they came out with I don't know what the rankings called for like owners, facilities from the NFL. It had to be the rest of the NFL because the Chiefs got some of the worst grades besides their head coach. Like their facility was graded as a high school level. Training room was terrible. Cafeteria was terrible. Pretty much everything about the organization was terrible.
Yep.
Yet they still have Lombardi.
Yep.
So that's the rest of the league can hold that. As you could see, Artie Smith is pretty pissed off because he's like, we've got all this money invested. All these guys are comfortable. And I figured the rest of the league earned a golden rule of Charmin Extra Soft because you make your players real nice and cushy, and everything's really cozy.
Yeah.
And the team that has nothing, pretty much, is just winning games. So
Yeah, I mean,
when
speaking of
it's
a team that has
close.
more than nothing, the Commander scores were
Yeah, that one was a good late mention. I'll tell you that. That
team report cards. I'm about to pull this, like,
yeah. Where do I find that
you
that
could
deal?
just Google it, NFL team report cards.
Okay.
We'll go down the list. Treatment of families. Only 3 teams had an A. 4 teams had an A. Vikings, Cowboys, Dolphins, Niners. So the Dolphins were the highest rated team overall.
Right, I saw that.
Treatment of families. Bengals F, Patriots F, F minus actually.
Oh.
Steelers F minus, Commanders F minus, Chargers F, Buccaneers F. If you're curious about the Commanders, they ranked 32nd out of 32 teams.
Yeah.
Here are their rankings. Treatment of families F minus, food and cafeteria D plus, nutritionist B minus, locker room F minus, training room F minus, training staff F, weight room C, strength coaches A. Shout out to the Commander strength coaches for holding it
Oh
down.
yeah.
Team travel F,
Plumbing issues.
head coach C, ownership B. So yeah, there you go. The locker room is small and in desperate need of renovation. Multiple sewage leaks. Training room is significantly understaffed with only 52% of players saying they receive an adequate amount of one-on-one treatment time for injury recovery and prevention.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there was something saying that there was like a shit pipe that burst at the stadium in Washington. Like that just wasn't
I
that their
mean,
stadium, I think it was.
yeah, I think you're right on that.
So it's not surprising. Let me put it
Best
to you
food
that
and
way.
cafeteria, Eagles at the top, number 1. Okay, lads. That's good stuff.
What's they're eating?
Best nutritionist, Dolphins and Vikings. Locker room, Dolphins, Vikings, Cowboys. Cowboys, no surprise there. Raiders, new stuff being built, so no surprise there. Jags, Chicago Bears. Training room, Dolphins got an A. Commanders obviously F minus.
Yeah.
Commanders F minus for locker room. Chiefs had a F basically.
They didn't get much
Training
A's.
staff. Best 5 training staffs are the Falcons, Panthers, Giants, Eagles, and Dolphins. Weight room is Dolphins, Bills, Raiders. Yeah, I mean pretty nice. Let's look at the Eagles. They were ranked 4th out of 32 teams overall. Not bad, gentlemen. Okay. Last year, the survey highlighted that the Eagles had some of the smallest hot/cold tubs in the league, and this offseason the team upgraded their tub room, which the players appreciated. That a baby Jeff Lurie listening to his boys and saying, "You know what?
Put some money.
I'll get you some bigger tubs in there."
Jason Kelsey walks up to it. The hell am I supposed to do with this?
They say the locker room feels outdated and the players feel crammed during their travel, but those are the 2 main ones. Everything else is pretty solid. Okay, boys, let's pull up the Rams.
I think the Rams were like near the top. We're pretty
Rams are
considerate.
overall 20th out of 32, so we're right in the middle.
All right, we're as high as I thought we were.
But we struggle with treatment of families. Oh, you treating your families bad?
Yeah, I don't know
And
why
the
that one.
cafeteria. Those are the 2 main ones. And locker room. I don't
I mean,
know
gentlemen, it's a brand new
what
locker
room.
room.
Yeah, I don't know if
Like,
that means but they obviously, where do they practice?
oh, they do practice at Kowloon,
Yeah, so
like during
maybe.
training camps. Maybe that's what they're
Or what
talking about. That
what
makes
about
sense.
during the season? Do they even practice like?
They don't practice at SoFi. They
I know.
practice in Inglewood.
Yeah, so maybe that is a little. I'm sure the
Maybe that's a
SoFi
little
locker
bit.
rooms are fine.
I
Treatment
would
of
hope so.
families D. They provide a family room at the stadium and they provide daycare, but I guess they're just hating on it. They rank 31st overall in food taste. They rank 28th
Jeez.
overall in food freshness. Only
Jeez.
66% of players feel they have enough seating in the cafeteria. We don't even got enough chairs for butts.
Jeez. Not great, gentlemen. We need
C
to.
plus for a nutritionist/dietitian. Locker room D plus. Only 74% of players feel like the locker room is big enough, or they have enough room in their individual lockers.
What are you
Okay.
guys trying to hold in your locker?
Okay, you guys are. It feels like for training room, it's a C minus in total, which isn't bad, but looking like last place for tub space. But we need to upgrade that. Only
Yeah, we
35%
do.
of players feel they have enough hot tub space, which is 32nd overall.
Come on, gentlemen. I
Training staff
mean,
is good. B.
yeah.
Weight room, they say it's about an average quality weight room. Or they don't have enough space in there. What do you guys need, huh? You need
Well, that
everything
could
over there?
also be because Aaron Donald's taking all the weights. I mean, he literally yelled at Puka Nakua to move 3 separate times.
The majority of
So-
Rams players believe their facility is no better than off-site locations where they could train. Okay, but who gives a
So
fuck?
it's like an LA Fitness is what we're talking there.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
The strength coach received the third highest individual grade of all teams from the players. Okay, we got a good guy in there
hell yeah.
doing stuff. Team travel B minus, not bad. Basically, 98% of the players feel they have a comfortable amount of personal space during flights, which is second overall.
Hell yeah.
And they don't require any players have roommates before games. Head coach is an A. That's no
Hell yeah.
surprise.
Love you, Sean McVay.
Ownership C plus. Yeah, Stan Kroenke. People aren't the biggest fan. I didn't look this in depth for the Eagles one. I actually wanna.
I feel like they're starting to come around on Stan because like he was known as a cheap owner over in St. Louis, and then when he came over here,
Yeah.
he's kind of started putting money down. So, shout out to you.
Eagles are one of
Yep.
11 teams that do not provide free on-site daycare to their players' families. Yeah, fucking make them pay for that shit.
Oh shit.
They do provide a room for childcare, but each player must supply the childcare themselves. So like, they have the room available, but your significant other needs to go in there and
Bring him in there.
vibe out. Wow.
A
Food
lot
and
of these
cafeteria,
things,
number 2 in overall taste and number 1 in freshness. That a baby boys
dude,
cooking it up back there.
I feel like for the childcare, I feel like there's a lot of areas that you don't want to do because you could get sued. Like if you have someone there that's doing childcare,
Mhm.
and let's say something goes down that ain't correct, now the entire team's liable to be
Yeah.
sued, and like the organization, like I think that also has to be accounted for. And I'm looking at the weight room, like they're saying individual like plans.
Mhm.
I feel like by the time you're a professional athlete, you know exactly what program you need to do.
Yeah.
I would hope.
The Eagles rate their head trainer the highest of any NFL team. So he's the number one. Apparently, the Eagles got the number one trainer.
Hey, you guys got him.
There we go.
Do we have a rating on like sideline security? Because the Eagles have to get.
Oh yeah, he's got to be
surely.
number one. Weight room seems to be good. They have the 4th highest rated strength coach. Okay. Team travel. Okay, mid. 100% of the players feel that head coach Nick Sirianni is efficient with their time. That's first overall out of any coaches. Anyone who was talking shit about Sirianni,
Go fuck yourself.
all that, he seems like the players like him.
They love him.
Players
what?
feel
He's
that
the type of
Nick
guy that walks
Sirianni
up
is
to him.
very willing to listen to the locker room. Jeff Lurie received a
Whatever.
9.4 out of 10 from Eagles players when considering his willingness to invest in the facilities, which is 7th overall. So, baby Jeff. And the Lakers are an OT. Okay. Thank you,
Thank you.
Lakers. So, yeah, rest of the NFL, however, like, I'm going to pull up the Chiefs and just see what they are overall.
Not good.
Chiefs overall are 31st out of 32 teams. The only team worse is the Commanders. Yeah. The one bright spot is Coach Andy Reid, who's the highest rated head coach in the NFL.
Everything
They're
else is
frustrated by
so
their
bad.
workplace offerings, especially after the team's sustained success in recent years.
Yeah.
2 major issues are quality of daycare and out-of-date facilities. There you go.
Yeah, I'm
The
just
training
looking at
staff is
overall
32nd.
grades.
Dang.
Food cafeteria is 26th. Nutritionist is 31st.
How do you feel if you're the dietitian who's just trying to get shit done and probably have your own problems of like, these people aren't fucking listening, or like they
Yeah.
hate like the stuff I'm giving them when it's the right thing, and then you see that you're graded the second lowest out of all the other people. You're like, what the fuck? Like,
Be like, I guess I'll just go fuck myself.
Yeah,
Because
pretty much.
I don't know what I'm doing here. No, it just I mean, ownership. It is amazing because the Chiefs might end up. I mean, they're going to be a dynasty for sure. They might go for a three-peat, and they're rated the worst ownership.
Yeah.
Like they hate him. This guy's
70
shit.
After many years, the team finally provided actual chairs for players to use at their lockers. The
No
issue,
shot.
the issue, however, is that players feel that the team promised them much more. The original plan was for them to do a full renovation of the locker room after the 2022 season. However, the team never followed through with that promise. They said, "Go fuck yourself."
He said, "Psych." He thought I
Training
was
staff,
spending money.
32nd. Jeez.
Oh, it says 31st here.
This is like
Huh.
in like maybe that's the trainer, like the actual
Oh yeah. I was looking at trainer. I think
head
that's
trainer. Yeah, the head trainer is given the second lowest overall grade in the league. Only 40. The players feel that the training staff only slightly contributed to their success this season. They received the lowest score possible. A number of players feel like the staff is not willing to provide support/treatment to all players.
What does that qualify as? Like you walk up and you're like, "Hey, can you spat my ankle?" They say no. You're just like,
Yeah,
"Okay."
I
Like,
guess.
how does that? I just want to know what the criteria is for all of this. Like,
Yeah, I don't
how
know.
much? Because there's certain stuff in football that's always not going to be like comfortable doing rehab. Like, it doesn't matter what facility you have; it's going to suck.
Yeah.
So I just want to
I
know,
think a
like,
lot of these guys, I wonder how many of them compare it to their college stuff and whether
maybe.
maybe they had a really nice facility in college. And
Yeah, I mean,
like
if you
I
came
have
from a
heard
place
of
like Texas A&M,
some of
like,
these NFL like stuff. It's a little old fashioned in ways still. So I could see how someone who came from Bama or LSU,
yeah,
you have your own shit for football. You don't even have to share it with another sport. And you're the 5-star guy, so you get all the treatment, you get all the this, and then you go to NFL and it's like you still have the same stuff from the 1970s. The
I mean,
Chiefs are one
yeah,
of 7 teams that require some of their players to have roommates the night before a game.
dude,
Dang,
dude,
roommate is crazy.
bro. What if you're just a rookie and they're like, "All right, you got to bunk with Chris Jones." You're like, "What?"
Clark Hunt is 32nd overall out of owners. Damn.
Not a baby
Thank
Clark.
baby
Not a
Clark.
baby. Hey, you know what Clark says? The haters can kiss the Lombardi.
No,
Okay,
literally. We got
like,
back to back and we're going for 3.
yeah.
He's like, I don't see
So,
Travis Kelce complaining.
yeah. It's like Patrick Mahomes saying there's a problem with his Dippin' Dots facility.
AD's got 40, LeBron's got 30.
Dude, boys, like we gotta
They're up by 2 with a minute 40 left, I believe.
see, like everything in my being is saying that there's no way the Lakers should somehow make a playoff run the way they're having to play like this. But for some reason in the playoffs, I mean, it pretty much becomes like a paint game. Like
Mhm.
you have to be physical. LeBron's one of the
Yeah,
most physical players. Like, and then they just go on a run. I
it's
don't know.
definitely possible.
Trying to wait for it to like refresh. But it's Lakers full timeout. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I was looking at the New England Patriots, and treatment of family is F minus at a 30th.
Yeah,
Food and cafeteria is at a 15th. We're a little B minus there, baby boys. Weight room is a F, and it's 32nd in the league.
okay, yeah, that's
Uh, strength coach is
not
C
gonna cut it
minus,
there.
31st. Team travels a D at 24th.
Damn.
Head coach, this one was interesting to me. Head coach was arguably one of the greatest head coaches of all time. Was ranked 27th at a B minus,
Okay.
and
No, B
ownership
minus.
is a D plus.
Take a B minus. Bill take B
Eh,
minus.
Bill will keep a B.
Bill didn't give a fuck that last year.
No. Uh,
Well, there you go. So basically, this goes to show you, even if all the things are against you,
you stuck him on.
if you have the best quarterback ever, you'll win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, maybe the team should ask Patrick Mahomes to take some of that $500 million salary and
Yeah, and get him
put it
some
back
bigger cold
into,
tubs or something.
yeah, maybe take care of the boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Help the lads out. I know he's not complaining because he's like, "Oh, I'll just go work out of my house. I probably got the best gym in the world in my house. So
He was like, I'm just gonna go at my cold tub, so
yeah,
like I'm cool, you know.
like I'm cool off that. You
Yeah.
rookies that are getting paid 500K, practice squad guys, have
Have fun.
fun in there.
Yeah. Like, I wanna know if, like, they're bitching about the fact that, like, there are some organizations that after your workout will still give you an Uncrustable, and it's like, I'm sorry, they're just one of the greatest post-workout snacks ever, but,
Ever.
you know, excuse me,
And a
you know.
strawberry muscle milk, and you're just living.
Either strawberry muscle milk or, like, cookies and cream sometimes hits. If you get, like,
Yeah.
it the right like, it's cold enough, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Not too
Oh,
cold,
yeah.
though, because then it gets clumpy. That'll hit well.
I don't disagree.
I don't know, I feel like there's just so many, like, everyone has their own post-workout routine,
Yeah.
so it'd be, like, hard for the trainers to know, like, "Oh, you need this, you need this, you need that." Like, at the end of the day, you're a grown-ass adult, like, you are in the NFL. You're
Yeah, go make your smoothie.
yeah, like or, like, pay to have it brought in, like,
Yeah.
it'll be, like, $10. It'll be okay.
It'll be just fine.
It'll be good. I was surprised the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears didn't get as bad of grades as I thought they would.
Yeah.
Like,
Good for them.
Carolina
They just have shit players.
yeah, I mean, they got a B in treatment of family, B in the cafeteria, B plus nutritionist.
That's because they're so shit on the field. They got to be good at something.
Yeah, the only thing they got a D in was ownership, and for
Except
obvious
the
reasons.
Commanders, then you can just be bad at everything.
Yeah, the ownership received a 6.6 out of 10. That is
Yeah.
David Tepper. Panthers, when considering his willingness to invest in the facilities, yeah, that's fair.
hmm
Major factor in the score was David Tepper's decision to change their home stadium from grass to turf, while 100% of the players said they prefer to play on grass.
And he said, "Well, fuck you, I'm doing it anyway."
He's like, I thought, I
That
would
sounds like
be.
something he would do.
Yeah, you know what he thought? He's like, "Oh, I'll say I, like, made a group decision, and it was, like, our decision by
Mhm.
pulling out a poll or, like, a little survey
Mhm.
and see, like, oh, I get 51% of players say, like, oh, I prefer turf over grass." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, let me do that." And
Got
then
a
you got
100.
100% no, and he's like, "Well, I write the checks,
Well,
so
shit,
guess
I'm just
what?
gonna do it. You guys are gonna play, so
We're playing on
good
turf."
luck.
And I mean, to his, credit, he could probably be like, "What, do you think me keeping grass there was gonna make you guys play better? I mean, what, you would've won,
Yeah.
2 games?" So, good shit, Tepper. That's an interesting list. Good stuff, boys. Commanders figured out.
Yeah, Commanders just be better. I feel like they were like last this last time too.
Yeah, they're consistently holding the
They're
bottom.
consistently shit.
Yeah, they don't want to move from there. Um, Rams, I'd like to see some things kind of improve a little bit. We're in LA. We're like a
Yeah, let's
brand
get
new
some bigger cold
stadium.
tubs for the lads.
Why don't we just work a deal to be able to like practice at USC's practice field or something? Like it's pretty close. Or UCLA, like something like that. Instead of a Division 3 school, let's go to D1.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's up the level just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Thinking that might be a good idea. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
hey, I'm with you on that.
Or just build your own practice facility. Like you're making billions of dollars every year. Just do it.
Yeah. Just make the effort, you know?
I'm interested to see if the Chargers thought the same thing because they both share SoFi. So, like, is the locker room the same? The locker room's an F
Oh,
for the Chargers versus a D plus from the Rams.
maybe some guys don't think it's that bad.
How did we?
But I think they obviously practice a different, like that's the
Right.
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
Lakers win in OT.
Thank God.
Where did the Chargers practice?
They gave their head coach a B.
Chargers have a
You
new
guys
practice facility
fired
in
his
El
ass.
Segundo.
Dude, how do you give your head coach a B when you got him shit canned
I know.
after losing?
I don't
What
know
was
if
it,
this is built
63
yet.
to 14 or
Is
something?
this new Chargers practice facility built or are they building it?
I think it was just built, like, because that was why they were saying
Oh
they
no, making
walked in and saw
progress.
Harbaugh,
Oh, this
like,
was in
shop vac.
2023. This is a year ago.
I think it's built. Sounds
Yeah,
right.
so the Chargers are in El Segundo.
I think the Rams practice.
Where do the Rams? I'm about to look right now. Woodland Hills. Wait, no. Their new facility will be located on West Oxnard Street and Canoga Avenue. Moving practice facility to Woodland Hills. Yes, I don't know where they are right now.
I
But
think they're at Kalu. At least they did that
team
when they were.
will move. It's initially working in the temporary complex they've occupied since 2016 in
Mhm.
Thousand Oaks. That's where they've been.
Mm-hmm.
Been in Thousand Oaks.
It's not a bad facility. Like it's chill.
Thousand Oaks facility is roughly 50 miles from SoFi Stadium. The Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers, who share SoFi Stadium. Yeah, well, okay. Okay. Yeah, so they're both gonna build some shit, basically.
Yeah.
They'll, they got stuff in the works, guys. Quit being so mean. They're trying. They're building they're like our facilities are so shit. So like that's why I can get on the side of an owner where they're like, I'm not upgrading our hot tubs. We're literally moving into our new facility in 1 year, bro. Can you just chill out? All the money's going to that. Like, do you not get it?
Yeah.
It's like guys like,
I
I want a bigger hot tub, please.
and I just thought about it. Matt Stafford at least took out like the big boys from the offensive side because he bought all of them for Christmas. These giant cold tubs. So
Mhm.
like
Yeah, he's hooking it
those
up
are taken care
for the
of.
lads.
Maybe AD hooks up the rest of the boys. Like he is the
Maybe, yeah.
max player. Like
Okay.
I'm just saying, like I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what because like what I had at D3 was fine. Like it just
Yeah.
gets you ready to play. Like it's not. I wasn't looking for any bells and whistles. Just
Yeah.
every once in a while, give me a little Uncrustable, give me a protein shake.
Be good.
Let me get a cold tub. Let me get a hot tub. Like
Sure. You'd be
got it.
good to go.
Give me some stim. One of those what are those sleeves you put your legs in? It like compresses and
Mm.
gets the blood
Oh, yeah.
flowing. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
They make you look like the Michelin Man.
Yeah. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Give me that like that, and I'm good. That's all I need. So I don't really know what there could be. So maybe I'd walk into that facility and I'm like, Jesus, this is like Disneyland. All right. Well, teams at the bottom.
Do
Figure it
better,
out. Yeah. Come on. We're making billions of dollars here, folks.
please.
Let's figure this thing out. So yeah, the rest of the league can hold on to that Charmin extra soft
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
toilet paper because while y'all are playing grab ass and tiddlywinks, the Chiefs are getting down and dirty.
Chiefs are winning it anyway.
Yeah, they're winning the chips. So, Artie Smith, hold that. He's actually kind of reaching for Mahomes' throat, but he's not.
Yeah,
He's got
he's
that
trying
other
to choke his
grab
ass out.
for.
The Wizards are officially winless in February. Damn.
Good job, Wizards. At a baby. All right, it's time to go to Twitter.
Going.
Get us into Twitter. I love that it says Twitter X. Like we just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
This is pretty interesting. Obviously I get it's biased because it's a Justin Fields fan club, but this was a graphic from Get Up, so I can't.
Okay.
Before I added it, I kind of looked at who it was from. And it's pretty interesting comparable wise. And it shows how important it is to go what franchise you go to, like what situation you're in. Lamar Jackson has one of the best defenses around him. Justin Fields, I don't think anyone's going to be saying they were top 10. They weren't bad, but they weren't great. Like they
Yeah.
were okay. Lamar Jackson, the last 20 games they played, 663 dropbacks, 66% completion percentage, 7.8 yards per attempt, 26 and 8, over 1,000 yards rushing with 6 rushing touchdowns. And then you look at Justin Fields, who's getting crucified for being this, shit passer, can't run a franchise, can't figure it out what he's doing, he's a bust, needs to get traded, throw him off a cliff, maybe take him to the top rope, RKO his ass to the floor,
Beat his ass.
throw a rock at him, call him like some anti-Semitic remark, even though he's not Jewish, like just everything you can think of.
Anything you could imagine.
Send a clown to his house at 2 a.m. with a foghorn and like you just ruin his night, you know what I mean? Or just stick forks into his lawn so it doesn't grow correctly. Like that's just, if you do that to someone, you're completely fucked. Like that is messed up. The amount of time it takes to do that, and it has to be plastic forks.
Facts.
Because then that seeps into the ground and it just kills all the roots. And
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, rumor is what he's going to Atlanta, but then I saw a thing that Kirk Cousins might go to Atlanta. So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'd rather see Fields go to Atlanta because I think it would just be more fun.
I think it'd be more fun too. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But I've always like looking at the numbers. Justin Fields isn't doing too bad. It's just like his offensive staff has been some of the worst I've ever seen. Like,
yeah,
I saw this guy at Ohio State, and I get he had great weapons around him. He was one of the top quarterbacks coming out because he could make plays.
Yeah.
He goes to the Bears. They have no offensive line, so that takes away pretty much all of your play action passing game because you can't let anything develop. So
Mhm.
cover 2 beaters are gone. Unless we get press coverage release and we get some separation, the ball's got to stay in his hand for a little bit. So
Yep.
teams can just load the box, play cover 2, jam everyone at the line, and we just can't do anything.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little difficult.
Can't do shit.
Even with all that, he's still pretty close to the league MVP. So now I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. People are saying he's going to be an MVP candidate next year. Like, I will not be the first to hop on that, but
Yeah.
I think he's a competent quarterback.
I think so. I think he can start in the right system.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm a
Hopefully he
little
gets a
worried
chance to prove it.
about how reliant he'll have to be on his legs for the longevity of his career.
Yeah.
That part kind of concerns me. But
Yeah.
yeah, just looking at these stats, like he's not bad.
No.
I still think drafting Caleb's the right choice, but that's just because you're going to have to pay him on like you're going to have to give him the bag.
You're gonna have to give
sign
him,
him.
yeah, at least a decent amount of money. That's for sure.
So it's just better to draft a rookie. All right, this is just I don't know who designed this. I don't know what happened in testing. Well, I mean,
Jeez. Yeah,
I
we don't.
mean,
What are we?
how did this?
What are we doing here?
How did this pass?
How'd we get here?
inspection? What parent opened
First
this
off, why are
up?
we making lighthouse gummies anyway? Who gives a shit about lighthouses? Right? Like,
I don't know.
we're making lighthouse gummies?
I just saw this and I was like, do I add it? Like, am I that childish? And I thought, yeah, I am. It's going in the
Jeez.
yeah,
Be better.
like it's just it just even if it stood straight up, it still wasn't any better.
No.
It
Not at
was
all.
just bad. Okay. This is pretty interesting. The Buccaneers are releasing Shaq Barrett.
Oh.
I would really like to see the Rams try to sign this fella.
Mm-hmm. Same with the Eagles.
Yeah. Eagles, Rams.
We need linebacker, experienced linebacker play, please.
Yeah, you do.
Badly.
You don't want to see Cunningham.
I've been asking for it for another. I don't need to see Cunningham or Nicholas Morrow back out there on the field. I'm good.
Who's your other guy that your mom was always yelling at? Blankenship.
Blankenship, yeah.
You want to see him drop back out there?
I mean, I'd prefer not to, but we're probably gonna have to run it back with Blankenship. So I can at least accept Blankenship. The other two, I don't need to see any of these guys in there.
I think Byard's gonna have a comeback year. I think he's gonna get a system under his belt.
Yeah.
Turn the clock back. Like, I didn't think he was that old. Like, he was one of the best safeties 2 years ago. And then you trade for him, and then he's just put in a system of systems, and no one knows what system's going on.
There's a smoke detector going off in my house.
I hear it. I thought it was one of mine. I was gonna go grab a hammer and bash it. But we're good. At least on my end.
Do I need to go investigate that?
Yeah. Anybody hurt?
I thought somebody would. Is somebody up out there?
Anybody cooking popcorn?
Let me go investigate. Actually, so make sure this house doesn't burn down.
That's a good It's a good shout. Yeah. Yeah, that might be a good shout. You know, folks, if you ever hear a fire alarm, maybe go investigate it. But anyone can let me know if this has happened to them down in the comments. But you'll be staying at a hotel, and like you're just kind of chilling in your room, and for whatever reason, most of the time it's like someone tried to cook some popcorn in the room. You know what I'm talking about, next to you or something, or down the hall. And you just kind of start smelling something like it's burning, but you're like, I mean, it could be kettle corn, you know, like could get a little glaze on top of there. Could have gotten a little bit, you know, a little coloration to it. And then all of a sudden, you just hear the chirping.
All right, we're gonna live. My sister had a candle going in our room, and I think, yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I was asking someone to comment down below if they've ever been staying at a hotel, and then someone down the hall is like cooking something or had a candle on, and then you either smell something burning, and the next thing you know, that fire alarm's going off. And
there's been so many times in college though, to where you're in the dorms, you're in Rover, and that thing goes off, and I'm not getting up, bro. Like I'm not leaving. Like, everybody, please exit. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna be a part of it. If they come in here and knock on my door and get mad at me because I didn't leave, all right, so what? I'm
Yeah.
just gonna lay here. It's gonna stop. They're gonna clear everything out. Everything will be okay, and then we'll move on.
But guess what? In order to get to your room, they had to show you that the fire was clear. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
them knocking on your door says, "I got everything I need to know."
Yeah.
You made it up here. So
Dude, LeBron's 9 points away from 40K.
yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't realize he was like that close.
Oh, he's knocking on the door. He's
Yeah.
getting it next game.
This is crazy. Yeah. And then it's gonna be Nuggets Saturday, ABC. It's almost as if they knew.
They knew. And then Jokic gives him a horse because that's like, you know, the customary thing to say congratulations.
Yep.
This is a throwback to Trey Adams with one of the best combine answers of all time. He was asked if you could change anything about you, like what would it be?
Mm-hmm.
If you can change anything about yourself, what would it be? Shit. Maybe second, bigger dick. Okay.
Who's asking these questions? Like an actual team?
I think an actual reporter was asking that.
Oh, okay.
But like,
let me think. Let me go down the list.
super strong, good
Bigger
looking.
dick, I guess. I mean, I don't know. That's what else do you want there?
Can you give me that Magic Mike special?
Yeah. That's
that
good
Chris
shit.
Pontius fucking helicopter.
I'll take a bigger dick. And the guy's
Shit.
like, okay, thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you for that.
That was like, did you see the clip from? This was a while ago, but it was on New Heights where Chris Jones was talking about when he ran the 40 with like the
Oh,
compression
the short,
shorts.
yeah.
He said his dick fell out, and Jason Kelsey's like, I wish I could. Like, I don't even know how to comprehend that. Like,
Yeah,
that's a
like that's
mouthful of a
amazing.
sentence. Yeah. I mean, this is just proof when they say like, remember, everyone in college sports is now media trained. Like
Yeah.
every like big position that talks every time, like the quarterback, probably the running back, receivers, you know, maybe the coach.
Not the O lineman.
This gentleman right here
The O lineman missed that one.
was not coached up. That is Trey. Don't ever change, bro. That guy is
Literally.
like, and you could just see like he actually thought about it. He wasn't like, "Can I troll?" He's like,
Oh yeah. He's like, well,
"No, a big dick wouldn't, you know,
good dick,
wouldn't
I
hurt.
guess. I
Wouldn't
guess if
hurt."
I had to pick something, I mean,
Yeah, like, yeah, might slow me down, but like, yeah, it might be worth it.
if I had to pick one thing, I guess I'd go with that.
Yeah, you know. I'm actually really happy about this, but the NBA's competition committee has officially begun reviewing whether the game has become too advantageous for offense and whether some changes need to be implemented to achieve better
Okay.
balance.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we need to bring back hand checking past half court
Been waiting for this.
because it's. I mean, when we're scoring over 200 points in the All-Star game, like that is just pitiful.
Yeah,
and then every
it's-
game is like 140 and above. Like,
Yeah.
something's got to
Let's
change.
get a little more defense in there. It's fun to watch. Defense.
The playoffs let it happen, and that's pretty much what happens with it. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just you know me, if I find something funny, Theo Vaughn, it's in here.
We had a guy one time on here who beat. What's that? He has like a disease or something where you can't talk. He had a stutter, and we had a guy one time on here.
A disease where you can't talk. A stutter.
Oh, he stuttered.
He had a stutter.
I don't
disease
think
where he can't talk.
I don't think Theo Vaughn is trying to troll. I think this is actually how his brain works.
Oh yeah.
Like
Literally.
this is prime time what he's thinking.
Yeah.
I'm so
100%.
glad that this man narrates my life in my head.
I know.
Like he is the moderator, and it makes everything so much better. I'll just never forget. Yeah, have some Hennessy, maybe some cognac, and he's like some whiskey, some scotch. Like, bro, if I have some scotch, I
might get Down syndrome.
I might have Down syndrome.
That shit is all time. All time great.
He's uncancelable, I'll tell you that. Like you cannot cancel this man.
No, impossible.
This is just. I mean, I don't know if I believe. I don't know if I could ever believe it's true, but I just gotta say it anyways because it's come out of the report. Tyreek Hill is being sued for battery assault and negligence by a woman who claims he broke her leg when he charged at her with quote unquote crushing force during a backyard football drill. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I've heard the old saying, he fell or he took a fall,
Mhm.
got it. I'd rather you say it was like a bedroom accident, you know what I'm talking about? Like maybe something that happened extracurricular.
Mhm.
But if you want me to believe that this man brought you to his home and said, let's go do some Oklahoma drills out the back. And then I read the story. So she said that she beat him in a football drill. He got angry, got up and hit her.
Nice.
So you're telling me there's linebackers that can't tackle this dude, but you just
But you were
bodied
the
him up,
one. Yeah.
and then he just tried to Vontaze Burfict you and came back and just
Yeah.
I don't
I'm not buying this this thing. I don't know what this. I'm not sure what this thing is, but I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I will not be buying stock in
I won't
it.
be buying stock in whatever this story is. Just put it that way.
And even like, here's the big thing that I don't understand. This man is married, and he's had allegations for a bunch of
He
different
has
kids that he's
had
got.
quite a few rough allegations against him.
Isn't it something though, as like a big athlete, you kind of think before you do something like this? Probably won't. Like, I probably shouldn't have this
Yeah,
girl
I
in my
mean,
house. Like,
you'd like to think, but I don't think Tyreek Hill does a lot of thinking.
I mean, he did say he wants
That's
to be
the only
a
issue.
porn star after he retires. So,
Well, yeah. Yeah,
Dude,
that doesn't surprise me either, actually.
what if he goes to the Hall of Fame and they're like, he actually has a secondary career that's ongoing?
Yeah,
If you
nice.
want to check out his highlights from there, those are also in the link.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Thank you, Tyreek.
Yeah, out of baby. Hey, way to show her how football is.
Way to show her the ropes,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't, or the floor.
The alleged ropes.
Alleged. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know if there was any. Never mind.
Yeah, we don't
I'm
know if
gonna
this
keep it.
actually took place, but sure.
Yep. Sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Apparently, Ryan Poles is a lying sack of shit. He says his phone won't stop ringing. Yeah, I don't buy that for a second. I don't buy it
Yeah, probably not.
because you could say the Jets could use him. I won't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Atlanta.
Mhm.
I don't even think Washington would want him, even if they don't draft a quarterback. Because I'm
Yeah,
not giving up on Sam Howell. I think he can sling the rock if you just give him a system and some good players. Like,
Yeah.
he can make something happen. But I don't see like every team calling for him.
I know there's a couple teams that want to trade up to 3,
Could see that.
but that would be the Patriots pick. So I don't know who's trading to 1.
I
Good
don't
luck
either.
with that.
I feel like we always have something on here about some stoogery with gratuity. Like, if you give me my bill and you cross out all the other options and you circle this, I'm going to write in bold letters in the most perfect handwriting, "Go fuck yourself," and I'm gonna hand it to you, and I'm gonna leave.
There you go, and you get nothing.
You will get nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. In
'Cause
fact, I might
you wanted to
ask
try
to
and be
speak to your
funny.
manager. Yeah, I might ask to speak to your manager and be like, "This right here is just complete horseshit."
You wanted to try and be Mr. Ha Ha funny.
Yeah. Now you don't get your money.
Now you get nothing.
Yeah. You get nothing. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, miss me with demanding 20%. Like, how about you suck my dick, okay? You want 20%?
Basically, yeah.
Like, I mean, never mind. Just keep moving. Yeah, NCAA is just back in acting on this stupidity. So there's a college swimmer who won, I think, he won a big race. I don't know if it was like the national championships or just the ACC championships,
Mhm.
but he got DQ'd for celebrating too hard after winning the race.
Okay.
So basically what he did was he celebrated because he won and he jumped over into someone else's lane because he won. So they DQ'd him. I love it because I don't know if I have the video in here later. I think I do. But the guy who they gave it to for second place refused to go to the podium, and he said, "This guy won fair and square. Like, I'm not going to the podium.
Yeah.
I'll take second. He won. This is bullshit. Like he's getting that gold medal. I'm not taking it. Like we're gonna make sure we get this squared away. So I like that. Hats off to him because it's like that kind of shows that there's still a little integrity to competition. Like I really wanted to win, but I'm not gonna take it because you just handed it to me. Like I
Yeah,
want
like
to
I
win.
lost the race. It is what it is.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna win because of technicality. Not because of what was it? Subsection like 105 subsection B. His foot was on the line.
Yeah, yeah. His foot was on the line. His foot was on the line. Sudden death.
Sudden death. That movie's amazing.
Shit is hilarious.
I mean, this just brought back like this is just if I'm ever on a red eye and I see a charger going off like this, I'm cutting the cable.
Yeah, this is terrible. What are we doing?
We don't have any other cables in our repertoire.
Got nothing that we could.
We
Nothing
don't got a
we could put out?
generic Apple charger. Like you got to be some consummate prick
Yeah.
that looks like you're at Disney World on a red eye.
Some
Look, does
bullshit.
anyone here look like they want to be on this flight? Like, does anyone
No.
here look like they're having a good time? No.
No. But you're gonna be that piece of shit, huh?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be the piece of shit that cut your cable because I'm not sleeping with that going on.
Yeah, not a chance.
What am I at a freaking Angels game? You got the little thing you swing around? Like I'm not having that. Miss me with that. The reaction to Skies is too funny. Tried to play with his food.
No, not my kids now. Not my kids! Not my kids now! Dude, we're getting World Star!
10 seconds remaining.
You could just see the fear in his playstyle.
I'm so nervous. We're getting off. We're getting off.
Oh my
Yo, kids,
God.
ni hao, brother, ni hao, welcome. Holy
What's
fuck.
wrong with these NY cats?
I just love how frantic he got with the "not my kids, not my kids."
No. He just knew. He could just see it. He could see it coming from a mile away.
Bro, there's just like, yeah,
You could see it coming. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just get shit on.
yeah,
There's nothing you can do.
yeah. And it's a powerless moment. Like you want to fight it, but you can just feel the universe telling you you're done. You're done. Speaking of people being
Branch is in.
in there, yeah, Branch is in NCAA 25. I'm very
Thank
excited.
you, Branch.
He better have 99 speed.
Yeah, he'll be up there. He'll be up
He
there.
has
I don't know if he doesn't have it, then nobody should have it.
That's what I'm
basically.
saying. Like
Yeah.
if he doesn't, then who should?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So thank you for cutting a deal. You know, taking 600 in a copy of the game. Like, I absolutely love this. A Frank the Tank signed trading card. I mean, that might be better than a vintage Babe Ruth.
I'll take this. I'll take this for my birthday. I don't mind.
Speaking of your birthday, I still do have your birthday gift at my place.
Oh yeah.
You know, you had your kind of shower of sadness that weekend. So.
Yeah. We've been kind of trying to push through the week.
Oh yeah.
Been rough.
Yeah. A lot of
All right.
Benadryl.
We'll get that. We'll get that all sorted.
Yeah. I can promise you it's not this. So
Okay.
just don't want to, don't want to have.
We didn't even know
hopes
this
up high.
existed until now.
Right. Could you imagine if I just showed it here and then boom, I just,
Oh, it'd be electric.
but I don't. But thank you, Frank. Love you, Frank. Yeah, again, Falcons. No
Yeah,
shocker.
Falcons and Fields. Yeah, we'll see.
You want to talk about being a self-righteous, self-serving prick. The Kellogg CEO says people should eat cereal for dinner to save money.
Okay.
Now, nothing against Tony the Tiger, but respectfully, piss off.
Yeah.
Take a hike.
He's like, hey, save money and just spend it with us for dinner.
Come on.
Instead of everyone else.
Let Tony the Tiger
Just-
take care of
just-
your dinner.
Just spend it with us. You'll be fine. Don't even worry about it.
Vitamins and nutrients, proteins. Forget
Who
about
cares
it.
about all that stuff?
So, I mean, I get it. You got to make a buck, but like, go preach your stuff somewhere else because
Yeah.
I ain't buying it. In another episode of just being an absolute stupid stooge, there's a mom who loses $800,000 disability case after photos emerge of her winning tree throwing competition. So many questions.
Tree throwing competition is pretty sweet. How do
Where,
we know how they're all the same weight though?
where did we find a tree throwing competition?
Yeah. Do we keep throwing the same tree?
Why do we look like we're from Whoville?
Yep.
Yeah, where did we get Christmas trees that are
What are
all
the
the
rules
same?
and regulations on this? How heavy does the tree have to be? Do you have to bring your own tree? Are trees provided?
That's a good
Do
point.
we all throw the same tree?
Right.
If we do all throw the same tree, what happens if a branch breaks, makes it lighter?
Hmm.
These are
We
all
shave it
things
down
that
in
we need
size
to
in
figure out
season.
in the rule book.
Is it like a caber toss where I get maximum points if I flip it completely?
Yeah.
You know, but like, I mean, if there's $800,000 on the line, I'm probably not gonna be participating in
Yeah.
the tree throwing competition.
Nope.
Um,
I don't know if I got that.
I would like to find a tree throwing competition now. I do have to say that.
It'd be
So
pretty.
maybe,
It could be electric.
yeah. I feel like this is a sport that you could definitely do while drunk as well, and it just works.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So,
Like,
but
okay,
I don't.
that adds up.
Yeah, I just need to know, like, do we get points awarded for the distance, for the height, for like the way it lands, like
Yeah.
the flight pattern? If you get a spiral going with it, like, how do we?
Yeah.
Can I
What are
put it on
the?
the shoulder and launch it? Like,
Yeah. What are the?
how?
It looks like if we have a circle, you have to stay inside to throw.
Right.
But other than that, it seems pretty straightforward. Throw
It
that
looks
tree.
like would you use the same format, like the same technique as a shot put? Like you'd kind of spin
Yeah,
around
maybe.
and then let it fly.
Might depend what tree you have.
Yeah. Does it always have to be a pine? Like, can
Yeah.
I switch
I
it up?
mean, maybe if the weight's the same, you could use any type of tree.
Can I use like a nice little fir, something like that? You know, like a little Ferguson or something, like
Yeah.
a Douglas fir.
If somebody let us know how this works, and if you're a player, you
Love
know,
to hear you.
yeah,
I'd love to know how this thing works. And if you have sponsors for your team, I might donate.
yeah,
to
we
that.
might be in on that.
I might invest.
Might be a growing league.
Yeah, and if you know where the stream is for it, please let me know because I will be
Yeah, be
everything.
tuning into the next one.
Buy merch for it. Could you imagine Stooge Experience tree throwing team? World class. Man,
I could imagine.
be a bunch of idiots, but I'd love it. Okay. Another episode of why I have not played Warzone pretty much this entire time it's been out. Warzone cheats have gotten so advanced they're now able to turn off automatically in game when being investigated by Ricochet.
We don't have a chance.
So they're going to talk about something called taking like screenshots, and they're not talking about like someone screenshotting, but when the game detects that you are cheating, it will take screenshots of your gameplay, and you'll
Let's talk
see.
about screenshots cleared. So if you don't know what a screenshot cleared is, screenshot cleared is basically when you get a bunch of reports in your account, the anti-cheat is taking pictures of you constantly, screenshots of your game. And what some of these tools do that these cheat providers have is that it can detect when you're about to get a screenshot, and it will literally turn off your cheats mid-game for a millisecond, take the screenshot, and then your cheats will turn back on. And it will happen sometimes multiple times a game. And that's what this is. So they're pretty ahead of the game as far as Call of Duty's anti-cheat right now. Ricochet is lacking big time. 44 screenshots cleared just from one game. I've heard of some people having over 100 in one game. They talk about using different tools. They also talk about screenshots cleared. So if you don't know what a screen,
Find them and ban them. Ban them. Look at this video. Everyone that's in the server, ban them.
Find a way to break into this server
Ban them all.
and just get rid of them. Like,
Well, what I think the only way to fix this is what they do in like Valorant is having a separate thing that you have to open to play your game. What they do is they don't have it built into the like game or whatever. It's a separate cheat client that has to be opened while you're playing your game.
oh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure that's how Valorant does it. I'm not
Oh well, hell, if we already have the answer, why are we doing that?
because I
Well,
don't
what-
think Activision gives a fuck.
Well, there you have that. yeah.
That's my thing. I think they don't mind. They're like, ah, they're cheating, whatever. People are still playing anyway. And the cheaters, when they do get banned, they'll just buy another account. That's another $60 we're pocketing.
You know what? Yeah.
So what's the point if you're thinking about it from them? It's just unlimited. It's just an unlimited money glitch.
So what has to
Ban
happen
them. They got to
is-
buy the game again, and you just keep infinite, just $70 in your pocket every time.
So what has to happen is X Defiant has to come out, take the market by storm, and just take people away from God, except
Yeah.
for the cheaters, and then Activision's like, okay, we have to fix
Okay.
this now.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's our only hope,
Hopefully.
but it probably won't happen. I don't know if you saw this, but this was absolutely insane. This is kind of making fun of it, but this was kind of the idea, was that Wendy's came out and said that they want to have like basically almost a supply and demand for the price. So like it's a bid system.
Mhm.
So almost like stocks for the price of goods.
Okay.
Like I don't. Can I buy a contract with this so I get 100 orders of the Baconator?
Yeah, I don't
and,
know
like,
how this
they're on
works.
strike price. Like
on
how
on a global scale.
what's my
Well, I get how it
key
works on a
rate,
global
like,
scale. How does it work on an individual store scale?
individual purchase
Just someone
scale?
eventually has to buy the Baconators, though.
Right.
It's just a fluctuating price at all times, I guess. Like, oh
So if
shit,
you're the
let's
first
go to
person to
Wendy's
buy
today.
it-
Fucking Baconators down 10 cents. Holy shit, we can get a
Come on,
deal.
boys. Come on.
I
just
mean, yeah. I mean, we're making it more complicated. Set the price and just move on. And if you want to raise your price, you raise your price. If you don't, you
Boom.
put it down.
Oh, you'll see later they back off a little bit, so I'll explain that as well.
Yeah.
This was just the first one that I saw, and I thought this was absolutely insane. This one's actually quite crazy. I can't wait to see Markiplier play this game. There's gonna be a new Paranormal Activity video game.
Okay.
Now I'm telling you right now, if this game is in VR and I have VR, there's about a 99% chance I'm putting a hole through one of my walls.
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
given. Like something in the virtual reality is getting its shit rocked. Like I don't
Yeah.
care. There could be something floating, just getting a hook. So I don't know what they would do with this though, because like most of Paranormal Activity, like he turns around and she's floating, and you're like, well, okay. I'm gonna go to bed,
Yeah, I'm gonna act like I
You-
didn't see that shit.
figure this out.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Could be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he always just seemed like a weenie to me in the entire movie.
Yeah.
Can we just get to your house? You heard a sound. Go check it. Like, let's stop. You pay the mortgage, don't you?
Yeah.
You write your name on the check. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go lock in.
Let's go investigate a little bit, okay? Don't send your wife to go do the bidding. It's just wrong. And then you see her floating, and you're like, shouldn't have sent her. Got
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Finally, we all knew it was coming. It had to.
R.I.P.
Chiefs release MVS.
He's got two chips.
Yeah, that's
So,
the
I mean-
astounding part. Like,
He could retire right now, and he's it'd be fine.
I don't think people understand. He tried everything in his power in this playoff run, and I'm talking about the Super Bowl too, to drop every pass. Like
To
the
try and
passes
lose.
he caught, he double and triple, like triple tapped the ball. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
secure catch.
I don't think he ever secure caught one pass besides that one in that to clinch the
Yeah.
the playoff game.
That one was sticky mitts. Boom.
Yeah. Good for him though, man.
He
We'll
got
see
2
where he
chips.
lands.
You know, Patrick Mahomes had to go into the front office and was like, just
But guys, I can't
walk out of here.
I can't keep playing with this guy. I can't do it.
I
There's only
refuse
so
to
much
do
of
it.
this I can take.
Like, oh, he's open on an over route, but he can't catch it. Okay, can't do it.
Yeah.
This was kind of a surprise. The Chiefs placed a franchise tag, which made sense, but you'll also see later they've given him permission to seek a trade.
Mm.
So they're going to be trading.
Oh, we'll
one of the
see.
best corners in the league. So
Maybe the Eagles. I don't know if the Eagles would trade for him though. They would have signed him in free agency. I think. I don't know if they'll trade for him though.
would be
Maybe.
a bad free agent signing. The Jets have given Zach Wilson permission to seek a trade. I think what's going to happen is teams that are going to look for a decent backup quarterback are going to wait till he gets released and then they'll sign him.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm the Rams, I'm keeping Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I would. Yeah.
Carson Wentz wasn't bad. Like
It's good enough.
He just wants to go hunting. He just chills and
Yeah.
He'll get the job done. This was absolutely. I did not wake up and think that I would see this graphic. Like I thought I would see something from Mecole. I didn't think I was going to have Thomas Morstead, the punter, clap.
Yeah. Geez, lighten him up.
Yeah. So they asked him about the Jets' offensive issues after Rodgers' injury, And he said there's no standards there. Everybody does what they want to do. Well, no one's doing anything there.
Yeah, no
Like-
one's doing any. Yeah, they're
Nothing. So
they were all ready for the Aaron Rodgers season, and it was over in one drive, and
season's over.
so everyone's like, "Oh shit! Well, this fucking season's for nothing."
Time to troll.
Yeah, he's just lucky he got traded back.
I don't know if this guy's trying to be the next Pat McAfee or what, but he said be careful getting information from disgruntled former employees. Getting beat out by a rookie free agent after being guaranteed millions of dollars is tough to deal with. Like,
Damn. All right.
Thomas, you punt the ball. Like,
Thomas said, "I'm backing my boys." That's what he said.
their record
"I'm
was
backing my dogs."
terrible.
Yeah, he got a lot of punts off, so he's happy. He's happy because
Yeah.
he had a good year.
Oh, he had a career year. I don't think you should. I don't think it's your place. I think if Garrett Wilson claps back, you're like, okay, got it. Like,
Yeah.
makes sense. I don't think I want to hear
think it
Thomas.
seems Thomas is
Morstead
just
doing
he's just
this.
bored. He's just trying to talk some shit, I guess.
What's his name out there? I respect it. Apple has reportedly canceled plans to build an Apple car after working on it for 10 years. Yeah, I don't think I want Apple making automobiles.
No, I don't need it. What would be different from the Tesla? Like,
Yeah, but I'm
Nothing.
just thinking about how stubborn your phone gets when it needs an update. Imagine your car doing that.
Yeah.
So you're just on the freeway, you're going about
just
85.
update hits. You're like, what the fuck?
Can't control the car because you got an update. Yeah, and I don't need all of this. Like, this is going to cause more accidents. There's too much going on. This is fine. This is too much. We're just getting too mixy. I got my to-do list. I got, I can set a timer. I can check the temperatures. I do this. I just check my music. Go down here, make a call. Go through maps. Check the weather
Mhm.
again in a different area. Check my settings. Check my YouTube. Like, we're just getting too mixy.
Yeah.
Let's dial it back. Let's keep a car a car. Apple
Yeah.
Play
Let's
is
just drive.
just
Let's just
fine.
drive the vehicle like a normal person.
From Damian Lillard, poor guy. This is Damian Lillard's thoughts on the Bucks. He said, "I thought we was going to be how Boston is right now." Well, you got a new head coach, so
Yeah.
and it probably wasn't a great idea for you to get a divorce right before you went to Milwaukee.
Yeah. Probably not ideal. I wouldn't say that would be ideal.
I don't think Milwaukee's baddie central, but you might, might find somebody up in Milwaukee. I mean, this is just, it doesn't get any better. Frank has his walk videos, right? Frank
Mhm.
walks. Who better to go on a walk? Frank.
There's nothing more American than Frank becoming what you are. You're an icon. You're an American icon. And I felt like us walking here, we don't have to bury the hatchet. As I said, I have no illusions that at the end of this, you're still going to be like, fuck Van Pelt. That's fine. It's fine. It's okay. But it's kind of cool. Like, this is the nation's capital. We're on a walk. What walk is this? 145, 46? What is it?
140, 146. Yep.
That's awesome, kid. By
They
the way,
talk about thanks.
there's
Goddamn.
Thanks.
Because every video, Scott Van Pelt and Tony Romo
Scott Van Pelt, Tony Romo.
and
screams
that
about
random
him
guy
every
at the
time.
corner.
Just screams about the same guys every time.
I miss the videos we got. I kind of wanted the Dolphins to win against the Chiefs just because I wanted the Frank the Tank train to just keep going so I could
Yeah.
get more funny videos where they're like, think positive. There is no positive. There is no
They'll win one day. And he might be dead by then, though. But
They probably won't. They just don't. I mean, if Mahomes retired, because it's like we talked about with all the cushy facilities, like you're going to warm weather every single day to -7 in the playoffs.
hmm
Unless you get home field advantage, I just don't see it working.
yeah.
This guy is he's down bad. After failing 3 of his midterm exams, Marquette guard Tyler Kolek has been suspended for the remainder of the regular season per the university. His struggles in the classroom continue after reports surfaced that he couldn't read earlier this season.
I mean, we did get community noted, so we'll
Yeah, I
take that.
see this is
But-
deemed false.
But that they don't say which part is false.
Right.
So There's something in here with all these reports. There's something in here that's true.
Yeah,
Now, maybe
we
it's
just gotta
not
find
the
out what it
the
is.
fact that he can't read. Maybe he can read. Maybe he just can't read at like a 5th grade level.
You can read Cat in the Hat.
But
Easy.
maybe the failing the
Boom.
classes is correct,
Maybe
and he actually did because he is suspended. So there is something that happened. So there you go.
yeah, maybe we're reading like Magic Treehouse, we're fine. But then when we make the jump to like Harry Potter,
Yeah,
it's like
Yeah,
Floyd
that's one
Mayweather.
thing. That's when things
Yeah.
get tricky.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping to see this guy from Marquette, in the tournament, but it appears he's going to be
Yeah.
doing some English classes, so that stuff. We finally hear from Caleb Williams and not his camp. Somebody coached him up finally. Not on this quote, though. As the saying goes, the legends live on. That's my goal of playing football. It's not money. It's not fame. It's to be immortal. So
There you go.
I want him to remember this quote when it comes to contract negotiations, and he can make his team better, or he could take the super max. And it's like,
Yeah.
remember, we could get Justin Jefferson for you, but you're gonna have to take like a little bit of pay cut, or
you
back
get
up the
the
Brinks
super
truck.
max.
So
Yeah.
you
Let's
could
think-
be LeBron on the Cavs and just it's a one-man
on
show.
one-man army. Yeah.
So I'm excited to see where he plays. I don't see a world where he could be a bust. I just think he has too much talent.
Yeah.
I love the guy, but I could see a world where his mental kind of, if he goes to a team where they start losing quick, I could see that kind of tailing.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's just so talented. He's like Mahomes, but younger. Like,
Yep.
I don't.
Well, will he go to somewhere like the Chiefs? Who knows? He's gonna go to the Bears
Yeah.
and Eberflus.
Yeah, I don't know why in the world we left him there, but yeah, we kind of went through this a little bit, but I thought this is kind of just like a little synopsis. You see, there's only 3 coaches that got A+, and that's Andy
Mhm.
Reid, MCDC had a baby, Kevin O'Connell, and then the A class we have Sean McDermott. This was after his 9/11,
Yeah.
little fire drill, fire drill. Zach Taylor, good job this year. Mike McCarthy, don't know how the hell he got an A. I swear to you, Mike McCarthy, his play sheet is a Denny's menu, and I'm not joking. Like, he is holding.
It certainly
that thing,
looks like it.
and he is just saying like, "All right, I'm gonna need a 2468 special. I'm gonna need extra
Yeah.
gravy on that, maybe some toast on the side." And the play goes off, and he's like, "God damn, call timeout. I didn't get my order in." But hey, good for you. You got an A. Sean McVay, got a baby wonder kid. Mike McDaniel. The interesting one. So we have Nick Sirianni, not the surprising one. The surprising one here is Pete Carroll. We had an A head coach, and we just kicked his ass out the door. So,
Yeah. It is
Eberflus
interesting.
at a B.
Artie Smith, Ron Rivera, Josh McDaniels. That is not surprising for the bottom 3, honestly. If I had to guess.
Artie Smith might have had some of the funniest interviews this year. Like, come
Yeah.
on, look.
He had some
I'm
good
in
ones
the
for
business of winning
sure.
football games. Okay, I don't care about your little fantasy land.
I
your
don't
little
care about your
team.
fantasy.
Ron Rivera being surprised that someone is on his roster is amazing. The interview, I didn't even know we had that guy.
I
They said,
didn't
"Coach,
even know. I'm not sure.
he's been on the 52 man." This is interesting. After years, and I'm talking years after this movie came out, Hayden Christensen says he shouted or growled at the kid to get him scared before killing him in Revenge of the Sith. He
Damn.
said, "I saw him last year.
All
I
right.
saw him years later. I said sorry about how it went." Like, is he just sitting there and then just kids just
I don't
turning
know
and
what he's
startling
doing,
him and
but
slamming him? Like, how do we?
nothing good.
Yeah, I mean, if you see this walking towards you, like and you're
Oh yeah, I'm scared.
little Chanchito here, like,
I'm definitely scared.
yeah, he's
I'm
not.
not happy.
He's not fucking around.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's a man who's mad with power. And I swear, every single time I watch this movie, I hope he wins. Like, I want to see him win. I wish there was an alternate universe where he does win.
Yeah.
How does that look?
Yeah. What universe is that, and how do I
Yeah.
get there?
Do we still get like the Death Star? Do we still get like
Yeah.
does he?
Right.
How does this work? Does he just wipe out the Jedis like that because he's just still him? So he's like, all right, let me just.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Honestly.
Well, hey, that kid got paid. He'll be all right. Oh, here's the video. Basically what I explained.
I think that's the dumbest rule in swimming. Owen beat me fair and square. He should be on that total podium. He was excited. That's a huge win for him, right? He earned that. He earned that, and that's his emotion, right?
Give a dime.
That's what we get in the sport of swimming when we do well. We train all year for a moment like that, and to have him disqualified, I think, is the dumbest thing ever.
Or is it
Do you mind
He
if
works so hard every day.
confetti?
He is going to be on that #1 trophy. I am not going to stand up there.
Ross, do you mind if I ask you what rule did he break? We haven't even heard up here.
Whenever you win, you're not allowed. Well, the other team, or excuse me, the other swimmers are still swimming. You have to stay in your own lane. You're not allowed to jump or cross over the lane line into someone's lane. And in this celebration, which he earned, he came over to my lane.
Oh my God.
No, he earned that fair and square. He will be getting that medal.
Ross, well done.
Thank you, Ross.
Thank you.
Thank you for spending some time with us, giving us.
I wonder how
diamond
much.
too.
I wonder how much he won by to where like, because I do get it. Like,
It was close.
if you not even if it's not even close. Like, say, because this is a long swim. This is a 1600 whatever. So they're swimming for a long time, like 14, 15 minutes. Like, if he's gonna win by 30 seconds and he does a celebration and he's like sitting on the lane line, his foot is in this other guy. Like, this guy could be swimming to try and get second place.
Right.
And say he gets fucking kicked in the head the last like two things and he gets like third place instead of second. I could see it, but it doesn't seem like it was that like
No.
major of a thing that happened. Like, if he would have impeded with the guy who was swimming next to him and like cost him a position, okay, like I could get that. But if he just like stood up there and it didn't really bother anybody, you know, it's just them trying to be fucking letter of the law and everything. It's just, you know,
It's just the NCAA just being the NCAA. They
yeah,
always
they're
wanna
trying
just
to find a way to
screw some
scam.
stuff up. Yeah,
They're
like,
trying to fuck you over. For
let,
sure.
let the guys just celebrate a little bit, you know?
Yeah, let them have some fun.
Like you said, you've just been swimming for 15 minutes straight. Like, yeah, you might want to kind of celebrate, you know? It's a
Yeah, I
lot of
might
work.
be a little bit excited.
Might be amped up a bit.
Yeah.
So I respect that. I respect Owen Lloyd for doing that.
Yeah.
Oh no, Owen Lloyd. No, he's the one who did that. It's Ross
whoever the
Dan
other guy,
was his
yeah, who was
teammate. Okay.
yeah.
I respect Ross for giving the medal. I do want to know. I thought it was confetti on their chest. I think that's a tattoo of a diamond, and I don't know why. But
All right.
you know, they're the
Yeah.
Diamond Boys. Diamond
Looking
Boys.
sweet. Yeah.
This is hilarious. So I think this person is trying to sell this bookshelf here on Facebook Marketplace. Typical
Okay.
stuff. You know, message, hi, is this available? Yeah, you interested? Yes. Do they come with the books also? No. LOL, just the shelves. Okay, fine. Got ourselves a deal coming up here. Guy gets back. I will take them if they come with the books. Responds. They don't come with the books. But I am only taking them if they do.
Okay.
Do we have a deal? Okay, now we're making all the maidens here. We're changing up the agreement, trying to
Mhm.
finesse. The shelves are for sale, not the books. I'm confused. Well, spell it out for you.
I'm confused. I'm confused to why you're confused, buddy. What's going on here?
You're buying the shelving, not the books on the shelving. You know what I mean? Like, all of that shit on there stays with the owner. The shelf goes to you.
Yeah.
I wonder if they ever did make this deal, because I'd like to know.
Yeah, I'd
How
be
much?
curious.
Do you think they finally just gave in and they're like, fine, 350 with the books, 300 without the books, and they're like 350 sold. Like, fuck,
Like, we'll take the
okay.
books. Like, okay.
Like, are there any books in here that I can see? Like, okay, I mean, Napoleon here is good.
Yeah.
The Lion King.
There's
okay,
probably
or
some
is it The
classics
Last
in
King?
there.
It might be Lion King. I mean, we got family photos. I don't know what the hell that is. Is that a sleeping bag or a blow-up mattress? Some sort of water bottle. Camera of sorts. A book that says America.
Book This Is America. Nice.
Jack. Probably not Shaquille O'Neal, but it is O'Neal. I mean, it's a good collection. There's probably some sort of encyclopedia deal here, like kind of
Sure.
laid out.
Yeah.
Like you would see the library. Definitely a sweet projector. We have Dune right here.
Oh, okay.
Banger. some
There we go.
figurines. I think
This
this
is worth a
workout
lot more
equipment.
than whatever it would be worth for just the
Yeah, just
just the shelves or whatever.
I mean, at this point, the cat comes with because the cat's in the picture, so we're getting a cat.
Yeah.
We're getting a stool, getting some sweaty workout clothes. I mean, yeah, you could be getting a haul here if you're trying to get a little 350 for the shelves and the books. Like you're gonna level up a bit. That's just a lot of books to have. Maybe at one point in my life I'll aspire to get there, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've read this many books in my entire life. Like if I took every book
No,
I've read from,
I probably haven't either, honestly.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
What happens when you try to do business? Sorry, Grace. This guy's an absolute freak of nature. Did you hear about what went down for the Texas A&M or Texas Tech versus
No,
Texas men's basketball game?
I do not.
So there was a play where the Texas, I think his last name's Cunningham, the ball's going out of bounds, and he basically hip checks a Red Raider out of the way of the ball. Guy kind of rolls over, is fine, doesn't fall. They assess him a flagrant 2, throw his ass out. And then the fans, I'm not 100% sure why, because he said the call was bullshit, but he got ejected. So, like, what more you want us to do? He just started throwing stuff onto the court.
Yeah.
Water bottles and this. and that.
Anything they have.
And so they started picking
Throwing
it
the
up.
stizzies out there.
Right. And so they assessed the crowd a technical. So Texas Tech got a technical. Then they were going to get another technical, and the head coach for Texas Tech grabbed the mic and said, "This has to stop," and like got the crowd, behind, which is so absolutely pathetic. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And I guess this dipshit just didn't want to go with the memo, or he's just too high or drunk to care. And so,
Oh shit! Oh my god! Fuck you, team! Fuck you, team! Fuck you, team! Fuck you, team! Fuck you!
Boston Connor
This
just
guy's going out like a hero.
yeah, I mean, they still lost by like 13.
Oh, okay. So,
So,
it
like, it
didn't
wasn't-
lead to a rally.
No,
No. Okay.
no.
So it was
and
all
it
for nothing.
wasn't- Yeah, it wasn't like at this point, I think they're still losing by like 9.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah. So we didn't. Not much. We didn't do much, huh?
I mean, he showed up. Don't get me wrong, but the team did not.
Sure.
Yeah, he went down with the ship, but geez.
You went out
this
for
is
the
kinda
boys.
Crazy. Tesla is teaming up with SpaceX to build the Tesla Roadster, a sports car that will hit 0 to 60 in less than 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, the car hit 62 miles per hour from a standing start at 1.85 seconds.
Damn.
Holy shit!
Yeah. That's fast.
What is the charge for that? Like, how much energy? Is
Yeah.
used
How
every,
are we out of a charge in 30 minutes?
Maybe that might be it. Like, you hit that burst, and okay, we got to recharge.
Yeah.
It's just out.
We're out of there. Damn. What's
What is
the
this,
point
Buzz
though?
Lightyear?
What's the
Gun, no silent, be quiet, nigga. Hold on. Cause that
He's just gone.
It's out of there.
This is some Fast and Furious shit.
Oh my god!
It's like a roller coaster.
Oh my god!
Like Universal Studios. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fun. I don't know what like when you're on the streets and stop and go. Like, hopefully it's fun.
yeah, what if you just you try to go in normal traffic and you just give it a little more gas and it's like, oh, we're going to 60.
Yeah, here we go into a tree.
Yeah. A family of 4 was killed last night because they decided to gas it just a little bit on the street, and now they went 60 miles an hour into a fur. More from Jack with sports coming up next.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. Yeah. Okay. There's flopping, and then there's Tavon Austin flopping. I still remember this play like it was yesterday.
Stay with it. The protection of John Ryan,
I wish they bring back these dark blues with like gold instead of this weird bronze. Just
Trying to sell it.
He died. Boom.
Guy's dead.
Tavon, I respect it, but like,
It's a good sell.
there's no way. Could you imagine if he got that flag?
It'd be crazy.
I don't even remember what this is.
As Kelsey touchdown in Sydney this morning.
Oh, they-
College
never
Wonder, but
mind.
I consider myself a diehard Swiftie.
Travis Kelsey is the luckiest man on earth. He
Oh.
gets to hit that every night. She's a billionaire. Taylor Swift ain't no 2-nickel fuck.
Taylor and Travis taking
Jeez.
time out to be tourists.
He's not done.
Travis Kelsey is hitting it like this every night.
This can't
and
be
that
real.
ball boy is lucky.
For anyone who's caught Swift fever,
That cannot be real. What the hell is that?
John, is he wearing like a veteran's hat?
Yeah, this guy's a veteran for sure.
Kelsey is the luckiest man on earth. He gets to hit that every night. She's a billionaire.
Damn it! I want them to zoom in on his hat so I can read it. The U.S. I just want to know if it's one of those like fake, like that it looks like it's like a military hat. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah, but it's not a real one.
yeah. I think that's just John Walker. I think that's just John Walker's thoughts. He's just
All right.
pissed.
Yeah, no. Good for you, John.
Yeah, I mean,
You're a little too
please speak your
invested,
mind.
though.
I love the fact that I forgot what this video was because it looks like from the thumbnail there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's a fireplace. I don't remember that. And then it started playing. Oh, right. I mean, this is just a classic miscommunication here. Just get a text. I don't even know who, but I'm assuming some sort of female to a man here. Open up now. You missed a call. Responds what? And he says it all started when I was 6, to be honest, and then opened the fucking door. Like, okay, sorry. Like,
My bad. I thought that's what you meant.
yeah, open up now. Like, okay, well, shit, we got a lot to unpack, so we might as well get started when I was 6.
Yeah. No, for real. Got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Got to start
mean, if-
somewhere.
Got to set a baseline here in 6. Was
Facts.
it? I did notice we don't have the fire alarm going on, so your system.
No, I think we're good. I think we're gonna survive.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Well, there you go. I thought you were gonna come out and like your dad was just cooking a little midnight snack. Like, okay, have it,
Yeah.
baby. Never forget. I mean, this might be one of the greatest movie scenes.
Oh
of
yeah,
all
this is a
time.
classic.
Man, who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is answering.
Shut up. You.
Yes,
Not you, him. What's your name?
me.
Yes, you.
I am me. He's me. And I'm you.
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games. You, me, everybody's ass around here, man.
Not me, you.
Not me,
That is
you.
what Are you?
I
deaf?
am
No,
me.
you is blind.
No, you was blind.
You, me, him, everybody's ass around here.
That was a classic.
Shout out Rush Hour 3. Speaking of which, I think I heard they're coming out with a Rush Hour 4.
I did see that. Yeah.
So that's crazy. Bringing the gang back together. I if I go to the hospital at some point, I strive to be as high as this gentleman.
The Muffin Man?
Could you imagine bonding with someone in triage with you?
I could imagine it.
You guys are just on cloud 9, like you're either
Just
on some
vibing.
morphine or some fucking oxy or something. And you're just
Mhm.
you
Just
think
vibing
you're
out
in
so
Shrek.
hard.
Yeah,
Literally, I think I am Shrek.
you're yelling at the nurse. What are you doing in my swamp? She looks at you. Jesus, get that guy off the meds. I'm tired of it. You literally see Donkey running up to you, and it is Eddie Murphy. You're like, what in? Eh. Shout out Shrek, one of the greatest series. Oh, this guy. Have you seen this interview from the Chiefsaholics lawyer?
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
From the beginning of this case, folks, the government has been blitzing, and Xavier's pocket was collapsing. But today, Xavier stepped into the pressure. He took responsibility for his actions.
Or strike.
He stood up in court, humble and repentant, and admitted what he had done. Now, if I know anything about Xavier, and if the Chiefs Kingdom knows anything about Chiefsaholic, we know that he doesn't give up.
Nope.
We know that if he stumbled and he
Robbed a
fell,
bank.
he didn't let his knee touch the ground. And that's because he's capable of doing a great thing. And he knows that there's still hope. We still have a lot of work to do on his case, but Xavier wants everyone to know that he loves the Chiefs Kingdom, he loves Kansas City, and he hopes that you'll rally to his support. Thank you and God bless.
I don't think we'll be rallying.
How many banks did this guy rob?
Yeah, and then he
Hold on.
just and then he was just running from the cops. Like I don't know if we
How
can just.
many banks?
I don't know if we can just forgive this. So
Chiefaholic. Robbing 11 banks in 7 states and using
Yeah.
casinos to launder the stolen money.
Yeah.
I'm not.
they can still do good things though.
Well, he could turn into a modern day Tony Soprano. Maybe that worked.
You can still do good things.
When I first watched this, I thought this had to be like AI dubbed. No, this is
No,
his
this is
lawyer.
real. No.
This is the opening comment. Like, don't ever change,
As
pal.
real as it gets.
I just. And into some sad news, EA has canceled Respawn's Star Wars FPS, and it was rumored to be a Mandalorian bounty hunter game.
Yeah, no surprise there.
I wish they would just revamp the old Star Wars bounty hunter with Jango
Yeah.
Fett. Like, give me that on like the PC graphics, and
There's
I
a
am
vibe.
bro. I just
I'm
want to see
in.
the Bando Gora on those graphics, like those little fuckers. I just love that you had that little flamethrower going on. You could just like light
was
people
elite.
up and just let them go. And the sound if you just started throwing fists and you just rock someone and just flip, like WWE on steroids.
Vibe.
It's good shit. Another just absolutely funny scene. A couple movie scenes just kind of trickled through my timeline, so we just kind of added them.
Now, Richie, do you have any kids?
Never had a date.
Clive?
Never spoke to a girl.
Gus? Gus?
My wife and I are kind of working on it.
It's a double. It's never spoken to a girl.
Never spoken to a girl. Pretty impressive.
I mean, but you look at the way, like, yeah, all right, that adds up.
Yeah. He's wearing a helmet.
But then you see how it ends for him, and you're like, I mean, he went 1 for 1, but he didn't do too bad. Like,
Yeah.
he got a home run on that one.
Yeah, you smashed it out the park.
Yeah, quite literally.
Yeah.
Oh man, great movie. If y'all haven't seen it, Benchwarmers. Go
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah, this was super funny. On the 28th, they put out news that they were getting DDoS attacked by hackers, so you would experience high
Nice.
latencies, which explained why I was getting 90 ping for
Yep.
that entire night. So, still dropped 30 bombs with 90 ping though. I was pretty proud. Like it was Rio HP. Like it was
Mixy, and you're holding your own.
man. I did let my teammates know. I'm like, hey guys, I'm on 90 ping, so like I'm gonna try to anchor, but like
I'm gonna do my best here. Someone just give me some help, please.
just don't expect like some slide chow 2-piece in the middle of the hill. Like it's
Yeah.
it's not. If I do that, then someone's just absolutely pissed on the other team. And then going back to that Wendy's deal, Wendy's revealed they have no plans to implement a surge pricing model. What they did was they said their digital menus would give them more flexibility.
Okay.
That's not what you said, but you backed off
That's
it.
not
'cause
what you were gonna
realized
do, but
How
okay.
stupid it was because I'm an asshole. We know this. It's not new. It's been
Been aware.
established. As an asshole stooge, I'm gonna break your system the moment that you say that it's based on stock price and based on supply and demand. Because I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna ask you what the contract price is. And I want to know what the strike price is. I want to know what my decay rate is. I want to know what my options are. Like I'm going to bore you to death with all of these options when all we could have done was simplified it to, oh, you would like a Baconator combo? That would be 10-15. We'll see you at the next window. Like,
Yep. It could be real simple.
but if you want to screw around, I'll bite.
Play this game all day long. All day long.
By the time I'm finished with my explanation, I'll just be getting the meal for free to leave. Like, just go.
Yeah.
We don't. We're tired of these options. I don't even know what was going on here. I saw one commercial for it, and it was very like AI enhanced. There was a creator for Willy Wonka experience over, I think, over in Scotland, and he had to issue an apology because he said, "I'm really shocked. The event has fallen short of the expectations of people on paper. My vision of the artistic rendition of the well-known book didn't come to fruition. For that, I am truly and utterly
Yeah.
sorry."
I actually did see a clip.
I mean, what the hell?
I mean, yeah, this is horrible.
I mean,
What the hell is this?
is this from that first Scooby-Doo movie when they're on Spooky Island?
Yeah, maybe.
And then
It's closer to that than yeah, I mean,
just coked out of her mind. Like,
yeah, like what are we doing?
someone
How did we get
photoshopped
here?
Walter White in here, and it was so perfect.
Yeah, this is all bad.
I mean, I don't know what's going on here. I don't think that this is used more to make meth than I think make candy. I think this is some sort of perfume. Like, I don't know what we're doing, but it is not
I don't know why we thought that this was gonna be a good idea, like a successful venture, you know?
If you just turn out the lights here, we could just have like a horror house. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
something from
Oh
Not
yeah.
Scary
Oh
Farm.
yeah. Yeah.
I saw
Easily.
people comparing it to like Krabby Land from SpongeBob. You know, when Mr. Krabs came out with that
Mhm.
amusement park.
Yeah. Pretty much. Just the most rinky-dink shit ever.
That is so bad. He knew what he was doing. He was just shitting on people. This guy's hilarious. I don't know what. I don't know who this guy is playing in the CJ Stroud jersey. But he's like,
Oh, you don't know this guy?
no, who is
This is Sketch, bro. He's taking
this?
everything
Is
over.
Sketch?
This is Sketch.
Oh, he took over here
Thank
for sure.
you.
$20. Sketch. My uncle named Dan Katz is really fat and needs to lose some weight. Can you help motivate him to lose some weight?
Hey, Dan Katz, you're a fat fuck. Sorry for cussing. Oh, that's gonna get clipped. That's gonna get clipped.
You know who Dan Katz is, right?
Who's Dan Katz?
Big Cat.
I could watch a live stream with Jerry any.
You should look up
like,
Sketch.
I need. I need
Before you go to
look up-
bed, best Sketch moments. He just plays you haven't seen the clips? He plays Madden and he's
No.
playing, but he's doing the actual checks. Like he's saying them. He like has his arms to the side. He's going blue razor, left, right, and he's like doing the checks at the line, like with his controller in his lap, and he's like doing the checks in real life. It's fucking hilarious. He did a stream with Jinxie the other day.
Oh, I have it right here. Sketch After Dark highlights. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it. 37
Uh-huh.
minutes.
Oh, it's so good. Sorry for cussing.
I just love. He needs motivation to lose weight. Hey, big cat, you're a fat fuck. Okay.
Fuck.
$20. Sketch.
Sorry for
My
cussing.
uncle named Dan Katz is really fat and needs to lose some weight. Can you help motivate him to lose some weight?
Hey, Dan Katz, you're a fat fuck.
Yeah. Sorry for cussing.
Just say his motivation.
He does it. He
Watch
does it
the-
all the time. He'll do the like
Can
finger
you
up,
help
and he'll say
motivate
some
him to
shit.
lose some weight?
Hey, Dan Katz, you're a fat fuck. Sorry for cussing. Oh, that's gonna.
Sorry
get
for cussing.
That's gonna get clipped.
You know who Dan Katz is,
I
right?
gotta watch the highlights of the stream.
Oh, he's
'cause
so good. He's so funny.
This guy's an absolute legend. The first video I saw from him was where he was confessing that he shit his pants on the subway back home. So that's how I was introduced to Jerry.
Yeah. Sketch did one with he played Madden with Vontez Perfect. Yeah, that's what he's doing nowadays. It's hilarious. And
I mean,
Jinxie got him on these big streams, and he's going on like dates and stuff with like these random like streamer girls. It's fucking hilarious, bro.
Oh, I gotta watch this guy.
Sketch is so funny.
I
Sorry
think you
for
might have put me on to
cussing.
something. Yeah, cats. You're
Oh
a
yeah,
fat fuck.
you'll love Sketch.
Oh my
Guy's
god.
a freak.
This one was just near and dear to my heart. This was like back in the old days in 2010. Can you have a spot? Just
Yeah.
You see their kill cam and you're like, oh, you can see my feet. the
and
whole
you're like,
time.
oh, you could see my whole body pretty much. I'm not actually not hiding at all.
I thought I was floating, but I was just sitting on top of my motion sensor, so I'm just looking like a T formation. But to
Yeah.
me, it looks like I'm God tier. And here they come again.
Here we go,
AMC will release 3 new Nicole Kidman ads in theaters
as they should.
starting from March 1st. So
What we've been
tomorrow.
waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably see one at the new Dune premiere. Like,
Oh yeah, got to.
it's not that I hate her ads. I think they're good. I got mad at the old ones because I had to write a paper in grad school on them. So I had to watch them over and over. And like I had to just be,
You had to
act
watch
like
it
I gave a
forever.
shit and just what's the symbolism of this light colors behind her head? And then, about the
Oh,
way that
facts.
the way that the theaters lined up and that she's the only one in there. So is she the light that leads us to film? And how does I'm like, oh, what if
Who gives a shit?
yeah, like I don't care. I'm not drunk enough to make sense of this.
No facts.
So thank you, Nicole. Way to get the bag. I haven't seen this video. I just
Oh
saw.
jeez, this will be good.
Yeah, I don't know what we're in for. I just saw the headline and just said it's going in the. I believe it's going in the FOD here.
At Tattooed Pokemon, right? Mayonnaise isn't available. What condiments are you putting on this glizzy? That's easy. Ketchup and mustard.
Man,
What's wrong with that? It's ketchup and mustard. Very, very simple to me. It's ketchup and mustard. Why wouldn't I put ketchup and mustard on this? I'm trying to figure out why the hell would mayo be on this. Now that's just nasty. I think the only thing nastier than that is somebody I saw literally eating a spoon of mayonnaise. Now that's disgusting. That's just nasty. At Tattooed Pokemon.
So funny story about that. There's probably it's gonna happen at some point. But I've learned that people are disgusted by that. So if I just want to make you throw up, I'll just eat a spoonful of mayonnaise and just,
yeah, that'll do it for me probably.
You think so?
I'll probably be okay, but I'll just think you're a weirdo. Look what the hell's wrong with this guy. This guy's freaking me out.
Just full scoop, just make direct eye contact and don't lose it. Just eat mayonnaise like it's fucking peanut butter off the spoon.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. I thought he was gonna say someone was nasty. This guy is this is just absolute stoogery for sure. Matt Riddle says that he failed drug tests in WWE due to intake of cocaine on multiple occasions.
I mean,
You
yeah,
don't
that'll do it. That'll do it.
You don't say you got Patrick Starr looking ass trunks. I mean, you're coming out saying, "Hey, but the reason I failed was because I
It's
did
because of
take
the cocaine.
a couple
Yeah.
times." But that's it. Okay, well, you still can't do it. So thank you, Matt. There you go, bud. This is just Pat being Pat on a podcast.
I see you was eating ears.
What's
Mike
that?
Tyson ears.
The
Yeah,
gummy
Oh
man.
yeah, yeah. Hey Mike, I'm a supporter, bud.
Yeah, I
He
saw
got it
that.
in his pocket.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah.
They're pretty good too. They strong.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Pass me one.
I was just out of Vegas, Planet 13.
Pass me one.
The issue is I put it in my back pocket and I run hot. So we got 2 to 3 sticking together right now. Coming your way.
Coming your way.
Coming in hot.
Coming your way.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Well, it's
Yeah, we're
teamwork.
just
I'm
in
about to try
Vegas
those.
for-
How many
Hold
is
on.
this?
Let's cheers.
Yeah, here's I'll take the 1.5.
Yeah, just give me the one.
Have you been to Area
Cheers.
15?
Hey, cheers to you boys.
Cheers.
Vegas? Okay, when we go to
CBD
do a
only
Vegas
in
trip,
Indiana.
we'll have to do it.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's
Cheers,
CBD
cheers.
only, obviously. CBD only.
Oh, those are warm. I was butt all over that.
You guys got a little ass ears. You know? Ass ears.
I see you was eating.
Only Pat McAfee has Mike Tyson ears in
Yeah.
his back pocket,
CBD gummies.
just waiting for the right moment. Oh, you want one? Well, they're stuck together, so you're getting 2 or 3 here. So, yeah, that is. God bless Pat, man. I can't believe that we went years without having him in like media. Nate Shot always just has something funny. Like he's been shooting pretty straight recently on his stream.
Okay.
Information though that you gentlemen might be excited to hear.
Yeah, I love information.
If you're ever feeling like exhausted when you wake up in the morning, or you're feeling a little topsy-turvy, you just don't feel like yourself, it's because you need more protein in your last meal before you go to bed. And I got a doctor, I shit you not, a real fucking doctorate issued doctor. He said that we just eat a couple bowls of cum before bed and we're fucking. Like you'll feel great all day tomorrow.
You spent this whole time. You had a build up, you had a beginning, a middle, and that was the end.
It's proper 5-paragraph structure for an essay in elementary school.
MLA format, double space, and you want me to eat bowls of cum.
Yo, you can't put it like that. I
That's
just
what you
feel
want?
stupid.
Did you cite your sources?
Yeah, the doctor in my chat.
Sure.
Information though that you gentlemen.
The doctor in my chat. Nice.
I love how Octane just breaks it down. So you want me to beat? Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay. All right. Sounds good.
Well, won't be doing that.
Sounds good.
He had one that was absolutely wild today. Like it was vile. Like bad.
Yeah.
He's getting a little bit off the rails.
He's getting a little.
I'm here for
He's losing it a little bit.
Panera Bread is exempt from California's $20 minimum wage law after owner donated to Gavin Newsom or Governor Newsom. I don't know how many ways you have to explain this. Like this is basically back in the day when you would pay a king to not
Yeah.
have to do certain shit. I don't really know. Like
Just scamming.
it's definitely illegal. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
something
question
here-
against it.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean, this guy's
black
gonna
and
run.
white.
He's gonna run for president soon. Get ready.
Yeah, Panera's backing him.
Even
What
if
happened to Panera? Did they ever do some research into that lemonade again?
Yeah. What was
Where
the
did that
follow up
go?
on that? Are they still serving that? Because I'll go get one.
I will get one.
Yeah, I'll get fucking
Make our
crap.
own Four Loko. Get a couple shots in there. Fuck.
Facts.
We're supposed to do that over the break, and just never did.
Yeah.
Shit.
We'll get
Maybe
we'll
that's
get
a
on that.
That's the Vegas trip.
Yeah.
You pregame your other stuff, but then you have that charged lemonade.
Yeah,
pour
to get you
some shit-
back. Lock you back in.
Dude, then we go to the casino, make all the money back. Boom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or we just lose an extra 1,000 and we're just down bad, and that usually happens. There's a lot of big problems going on here. Firstly, I'm not a genius, but the weight distribution going on here does not look
No.
correct. Like there's not any counterbalance here for anything.
Yeah.
Let's see how this ends for this fella.
Gotta take him for a ride. Lucky that wasn't in a worse like.
A little more left could have had a
Yeah,
serious problem.
we could be hurting if they're one of the little pole part of it that's on the bottom there.
Pole
Jams right up
position.
there. Yeah, could have been over for you, buddy. So
Little credit card.
just
on there.
just cut your losses and move on.
Maybe put some weights on the back.
Yeah, that too. That could work.
Maybe have some faster reaction time.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that probably could be changed.
I mean, it's a good little like we got some good form here.
Yeah.
I think we're a little too close for the throw though. Like I mean, we're not really getting enough distance for the shot, but like you could just see like there's
We need to put some weights down on the back or something.
like back here, like up here. Like,
Yeah, something needs to be switched a little bit.
or this needs to be flipped maybe, and then you put bricks on the other side.
That
I don't
too.
know. Either
that
way,
too.
like
that could be a solid option.
otherwise we're just gonna yeah. I'd imagine when it slammed, it still didn't feel wonderful.
Oh no. Probably felt
It
like
makes you
shit.
feel nice and warm inside. This is kind of crazy. I don't know about this part. Several scouts have Spencer Rattler over Bo Nix and Michael Penix. You're wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a no on that one, but
I'm not saying he's bad, but I'd rather have Michael Penix. Now, if you're saying career longevity as far as injuries, then I could see it. But if we're looking at pure talent,
I just don't know if this guy's a good leader.
I don't know that he's good. I don't know.
I
That
know
he was
he's
great
got a strong
quarterback.
arm, cool. Like he doesn't do anything that much better than the other two guys, and I know the other two guys are good leaders,
right?
And can do the
Good in the locker room.
right play at the right time. Like Like I
'Cause
don't
I
know.
know
Rattler's a wild card.
I know that those two guys helped lead their team to like top 10
Yeah.
finishes. Rattler, I didn't hear about him after like week 4.
Yeah.
And I checked what was going on. So like there's more to being a quarterback than just throwing the ball
Yeah.
far.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. Plus, if I recall, I think he's shorter too. So like that kind of plays into it. I don't know. I think that's just a reach. This guy is an absolute. This is Boston Connor's #1 guy, and he actually did tweet it out after I added it to our deal. There's a quote from the tight end draft prospect Tip Ryman.
Mhm.
He's theorizing that birds aren't real, and this is his logic. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? How do we know that power lines aren't pigeon recharging stations?
Okay. The reason you don't see a baby pigeon is they don't leave the nest till they can fly.
Bingo.
So typically you don't. That's why you don't see a baby bird. Because either they
I-
die,
Right.
or they get big enough so they can fly, and then it's just a normal bird out there.
I'm
Unless
questioning.
maybe he's investigating pigeon, like nests though, and he's like, I don't see them in here. Where the
If he
fuck
did
are
this
they?"
research, then that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm really questioning the University of Illinois education system right now.
Yeah.
Because there's no way we let there's just
I mean,
no way.
are we
gotta.
You want to question the moon landing? Okay.
Right. Well, we did land there. We
did. But if
squashed
you
that. Yeah.
at least that's a planet. That's a moon
Right.
in space. The birds are there. Yeah, they're right there.
Yeah,
You
they're
could
not.
hatch your own baby bird.
You could.
if you
You could
wanted
do
to.
an experiment. Have a pigeon egg sent to you.
Yep.
And do the research. Like, does the egg crack? And there's just like, some
Yeah.
computer parts that you build the bird, or it's like robots where you have to build the bird yourself. Tell us how this works.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Hunt family for the Chiefs, they paid $25,000 for the Chiefs in 1960. First of all, how did they buy a franchise for $25,000? Let's start there. The value has increased nearly $2 billion just since 2020.
Mm-hmm.
It's at $4.3 billion. Who knows what it is after the other Super Bowl win? And what happened is that Clark Hunt is asking for a $1 billion in county money on the same day that their results came out, that he was voted the worst owner in terms of willingness to invest in facilities. So he is trying to vote for a tax to be added to help facilitate the new stadium or new renovations that they need.
Mm-hmm.
And threatening to leave Kansas City after their lease expires if the county doesn't vote to pay a higher tax rate to raise hundreds of millions of dollars so the Hunt family franchise can increase its value by more
Yeah,
billion
bro
dollars.
is
Like,
scamming basically. He's just trying to finesse. That's all.
and I was mad at first, but then I also had to remember like a really, really great old saying is like, this is why the rich stay rich. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm
They're
not
scamming.
funding that.
No, they're scamming. They're finessing.
But at the same time, if I'm a Kansas City resident, I'm like, you know what? Football's great and all, but if you're telling me you want my extra money, you can kiss the
Yeah.
fattest part of my ass.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
So where are you gonna go? You gonna move to Utah? Oh, the Utah Chiefs.
Utah
Okay, that
Chiefs would
could
be
be-
insane.
That could be something.
Maybe. I think they would go to like. Actually, I don't know.
Alaska. It's cold.
Montana. Somewhere trolly.
I just like, if I am a resident of Kansas City, I'm gonna call your bluff and be like, you know what, dude, go for it. I'd rather have my money in my pocket. Than
Yeah.
pander. Like, this is definitely a threat. Like, there's no question.
Oh yeah,
This
for
isn't
sure.
passive aggressive. It's just saying if you don't pay, we're gonna leave. Then like, don't let the door hit you. It's been a fun ride. Like, no, I wouldn't do it, but that's just me. AB like.
This is crazy.
How did I mean, it's definitely racist. There's no question about it.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that is
there's
for
100%.
surely racist.
So
That
he's
is a
calling
cracker.
Dave Portnoy is the king cracker.
Yes. Then everyone, all the other one, are the minion crackers.
Cracker minions. Right. I just He definitely has CTE. Like, there's no question he has it. We
He's
need to
got
get this
something
man
wrong with him,
studied,
that's
bro.
for sure.
And did he do this from AI? Like, like, how did he type this in? Like, okay, I want cracker. Okay, now I want it to have hand. Like, I want it typing.
Yeah.
Now I want to put a crown. Like,
Yeah, how do we
does he have
make this
artists on the side that just make this stuff?
that or just AI generate? Yeah, I don't know. AI is getting crazy now.
I don't know. But and then here's what I was talking about: that the Kansas City Chiefs gave Legarius Sneed permission to seek a trade, and the Atlanta
Alright.
Falcons are expected. So the Falcons could get
They're loading up the super
Justin
squad.
Fields, Legarius Sneed. Like, if they make that, then
No excuse, Fields. You better lock it in.
yeah, it's all on you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you got a running back saying he wants to go for over 2K. You got 3 great receivers. Like, make it happen, kid.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the Falcons just go from like a nobody team to just a Super Bowl contender overnight? This would be pretty freaking god tier. The only problem
Yeah.
is, even if they have this great connection, unless they address the offensive line, there's no difference.
Yeah, they need to get some. Yeah, but they could make something happen in free agency. We'll see.
I hope so.
Would it be a good little
This would be
squad?
good.
Him and you get DJ Moore still.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too bad.
We were talking about this. I messaged you, and I was saying I could see a world where the Chiefs, to help Mahomes, end up picking up like Taj Washington, because he'll be probably like an early second rounder, so they could snag him with a 32nd pick in the
I
first
saw
round.
another one of kind of similar type receiver, Xavier Worthy from Texas, got mocked there too. Like a guy like that who's super
Just a
talented,
speedster, got some hands.
fast. Some guy like that is going there. Basically, the Chiefs will draft a guy where you're like, holy shit, how did they get him?
Yep.
And
actually, now that I think about it, I think they would lean towards the Texas receiver because it gets super cold in Kansas City and it doesn't in Cali.
Yeah.
That'd be the only difference. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Caleb paired with Rome. This just makes me question the education systems we're going through here. Tyler Owens does not believe in space, and this is his reason for it.
You guys are discussing that you don't believe in.
Nah, I don't believe in space. I'm like, I'm very religious, so I think like we're in the wrong right now. I don't believe in like other planets and stuff like that. I don't know.
What led you to that point to believe that?
Well, like I thought you should believe in like the heliocentric thing, like we get some power around the sun and stuff. But then like I started seeing like flat Earth stuff, and I'm like, this is kind of interesting. And they start bringing up valid points. So, I don't know. Could be real. You know what I'm saying?
stop asking these guys about this shit, man. Like, you're making them look stupid.
So this guy saw a Kyrie Irving video, and he's like,
But he's like, start making some good points, but just don't say any of the points and just be like, could be real. Like, just don't even. He doesn't know a damn thing. He's like, in his mind, he's like, I don't fucking. He like, is the space even real? I don't fucking know. I play football, bro. This guy doesn't know shit.
the first time I listened to it, I thought he said, I'm religious, so I don't believe there are any other planets. Like, I'm religious, and I do believe there's a
Yeah,
sun
no,
system.
that's what he said. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that's what he said for sure. But I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with there like not being planets. Like,
Yeah, so we went from I'm religious, I don't think there are any other planets, to we're heliocentric, so we go around the sun. So if we go around the sun, there has to be another planet closer to the sun because we're not the closest to the sun.
yeah, but maybe he doesn't think that. Maybe he thinks we are, and we're
But
the
then
only.
But we're not a planet, we're flat.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, who fucking know? This guy doesn't know what he doesn't know what he knows. He just like.
Oh my god.
That's why he plays football.
Yeah. Thank you, Tyler.
Which is why, like, I get it. Like I get when people are like, oh, like they have a voice too. They're not just athletes. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna ask them fucking questions about random shit. They play football. I'm gonna ask them football questions. Like if they on their own time want to bring something up, or you're doing an interview where you want to get to know somebody better, fine. But like in the draft interview, I'm not gonna ask him if he thinks the Earth is flat. Like, what the hell does that have to do with anything?
Oh, I want to see, and I
Just
know
making
it's
this guy
gonna
look
come out.
crazy.
I need either a funny Pat McAfee interview with Gaboli from the draft or him doing a funny interview? Because I know he's probably got some stoogey questions he's gonna ask.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think of the best Western versus like a Hilton? Like, I mean, they're all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just stick to asking athletes athletic questions, like something
Yeah.
pertaining to their field.
Something they know about.
Yeah. This guy's on absolute party vibes. I did not know there were so many uses for a parrot. Like, I know they can mock you and, kind of remember things.
Mhm.
This guy just took it to a whole nother level.
Let's see.
Let's fucking get it.
Just absolutely bags it. Just a personal beer bottle opener.
Yeah.
Right there, dude.
I need to give me one of those, I guess.
You ever been bit by a parrot?
No.
Doesn't feel pleasant.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine it would.
They know how to work the beak. I don't even know what that is, so I'm not going to click on it. I probably did at one point, but I don't know. This guy, okay. This guy's kind of in the same line as the dude with the spreadsheet for why he was denied sex from his wife.
Okay.
This guy's wife gave birth 2 days ago, and then this is the scene. That's all I have to say.
Pardon?
Can you do a roast?
You want me to do a roast? Yeah. Can I just remind you of something? I gave birth 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago, and you came out of the hospital straight away. You've been sitting around all this time, so you can make a roast.
To
surely.
send me home to get rest at home.
Yeah, but you've been doing nothing but resting. Look at all these cups of tea for a start. I mean, look, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry that I need caffeine to keep going with a newborn baby.
Yeah, and it's not easy for me either. Right, I didn't give birth. No, well, I'm not sleeping like you, so I'm knackered. You're awake. So, my mum and dad are coming, and you know what they're like? They always want a roast. So
They always want a roast, but I've not just given birth 2 days before. You can get up and make it yourself.
Look, you do it much better than I do. We know that. I've tried. It's a waste of time.
Why are you gaslighting me?
I'm not gaslighting you. You always say I'm gaslighting you. I'm not.
You're trying
I'm
to
just not-
manipulate me into making a roast
Right.
for your mum and dad because you can't be asked, well, do you know what? I've just cooked for the last 9 months. Your kids.
I'll sit with them, with the baby, talk to them. You've got like a couple of hours to
Oh, you
yourself.
sit on your
Sure.
ass with the baby while I'm stood slaving over a hot stove. It doesn't work like
Oh,
that.
Sit me ass for the baby, so you're saying it's easy then? Yeah, so if that's the case, then you can go in the kitchen then, can't you? What's the problem?
Okay.
This guy's a stooge. Don't be like him.
I could promise you, even after she's healed up, he's not getting laid for at least a month and a half.
No, but this is like, why you marrying this guy? You should have seen the signs. You probably could have seen the signs earlier that this guy's a piece of shit.
Like, yeah, we probably saw earlier that he's a little too open with his feelings. Like,
yeah,
I don't give a shit if you're tired with a newborn. Like, the mother just gave birth, so like she actually has to physically recover. I don't care if you have to snort 5-hour energies. Like, you signed up. You know what I mean? Like, this is your
Yeah.
deal. But I hope it's a skit, but I fear it's not. And why would her parent, like, I'm thinking if I'm the parents, daughter-in-law just gave birth. I'm not going to their house expecting that she just made dinner.
Expecting a freaking fresh barbecue.
Like a fresh roast. Like,
Yeah, this guy's a stooge. Plain and simple.
I agree with you. She should have seen the signs earlier because I
I
doubt this
know,
is
yeah.
the first time he's been a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
now
Like,
you're gonna have to wait for this kid to freaking grow up. You're gonna have 18 more years of this. Have fun.
there you go.
You're fucked.
And you're not in California. It doesn't sound like so. You're not
Yeah.
getting 50%. Yet. Yeah. Don't be like this guy.
No.
That
This
is just
guy
terrible. Yeah. This is just. I'm just gonna let you know this video is pretty bad.
Uh-oh.
Like, it goes about as bad as you could imagine.
Okay.
A situation like this.
Okay, that's broken.
Ah. Yep, that'll do it. Thank you.
That takes Jalen Hurts finger to a different level.
Yeah, jeez. What are you doing, man?
Why did you have to do push-ups with a like? Why would?
Get your hand out of the way, dude.
Broken finger.
Yeah, no shit. Like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Why
Move your
didn't
hand
you?
out the way now, though.
Well, that part, but why didn't you just lay down and roll over?
Well, my thing is,
Or just turn
how do you get the plates
on his back?
on his back?
I don't.
He could have maybe laid down and like kind of just
Nudge him over?
nudged him across onto his back. That's why they're all fucked up. And normally you have someone put it on your back, which is why can't that person take him
Right.
off your back? But obviously there's no one there to take him off, so you had to have figured it out somehow.
I think it's
But
just one of
yep,
those situations.
now your finger's broken, so hope it was
Yeah,
worth
and
it.
I don't even think it's just broken. I think it's shattered for sure. That's 90 pounds coming down on it.
Okay, that's broken.
Yeah, I think that's shattered.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
think that's just broken.
But
Like,
okay, that's broken. Yeah, that's in a little tiny million pieces, buddy.
you look like you have a claw, sir.
You're
Like,
fucked.
you're done.
Yeah, you're done.
You're fucked. You're chalked. You're chalked. Yeah, that is just T's and P's, but you shattered your finger.
Yeah.
So. This one's crazy. I have a lot of questions on this one too, but Real Mikey Betts went out on a limb and said my garbage can was stolen like 3 months ago. My neighbor forgot to close his garage door, and guess what I see? My garbage can. I'm about to break a couple commandments on this rat fuck. Make it 3. I'm taking the red truck too.
That's collateral as interest.
Yeah, my big question is how do you know it's your trash can? Because I don't see any defining markers here, but maybe there's like a zip code on here or like your address, possibly. That'd be better.
Or maybe they just know that, like, cause some neighborhoods have matching trash cans,
Right.
so maybe they know that that house already has that one trash can and it's out there, and they're like, okay, there's one inside.
Could be.
Got scammed.
Could be. Yeah, my brother has that same situation, so I can see what you're saying. They give you like a set amount of trash cans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say you take the fire truck and you definitely take the golf clubs.
Yeah.
And you might hit him upside the head with a golf club too.
Yeah,
Just to kind of
break his window. Do
do
something.
that. Throw a brick. Take a shit in a bag, light it on fire on a doorstep.
Yeah.
Typical things. Yeah. Yeah, don't steal your neighbor's trash can. Like, why?
No, don't ever do it.
And they finally have answered our prayers. We've been talking about this for years. This could be the end of the chain gang.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL tested optical tracking in 2 stadiums and the Super Bowl last season for line to gain rulings, league officials said today. The technology isn't expected to be ready to roll out in 2024 and would require a vote, but the future is coming.
Thank God.
Get these fat stooges off the sideline, please.
We got to be able to do it. And literally, it lights up green on the field if you get the first down. It's red if you were short, and it has a line that you can put virtually, or not virtually. You don't have to do it virtually, like CG. I don't know what you got to do, and you could have the line on the field at all times, and the players can actually see it on the field.
Laser, red laser.
Yeah, easy.
Or maybe a green laser so that we don't confuse that with like someone trying to snipe. Just in case that becomes a problem. So maybe like a yellow laser coming across. But yeah, let alone how inaccurate they are, or like how slow they are. The amount of chain gang people who have gotten injured on the sidelines this past couple of years is tough. Like,
yeah, and then you don't have to wait for like chains to be set before you snap a play. Like, I don't know what will happen for college because the clock doesn't start until the chains are set. So if there's no chains, do they set on the immediate, like, maybe when the ball is set by the referee in the middle when
Right.
when it starts? So yeah, that could be it, and it wouldn't change where the chains are.
I'm not gonna lie, Dan Orlovsky might end up winning Stooge of the Week for this take. I thought about throwing him on there, but it's too early to throw him up there right now. But
Yeah,
he was
I
kind
saw
of in the
I
running.
saw this thing.
Dano is
Yesterday.
always he's getting in the batter's box and he's just trying to hit home runs out of there.
I don't get the sense you think it's that simple.
I thought that Caleb Williams was a lock at number 1 because I thought Drake May would be the guy. I was wrong in that. Jaden Daniels should be the guy. If I were the Chicago Bears right now, I would take Jaden Daniels out of LSU. That is not a knock on Caleb Williams. That is a plus in Jaden Daniels. I think number one, when you watch all these guys play, the best thrower, the best guy against man coverage, ball placement wise, is Jaden Daniels. Number two, when we're talking about explosive play, like guys who have to throw the.
Okay. Obviously, we're biased because we're USC fans, so we want Caleb Williams. But just prospects side by side. I mean, I'm pretty sure Caleb had almost damn near the same stats as Jaden Daniels last year in a off year. So that was pretty, like, he had a little bit better, but like he was pretty consistent with him. I feel like Caleb's more durable. I saw Daniels take a couple shots. Like, I don't think he can take, like, power run game's not going to work in the NFL with him. So, like, Caleb throws the deep ball better than him, quick game better than him, better footwork, better escapability, better playmaking ability. Like,
I don't know
think
why he said
IQ
he's the best passer in this class when Michael Penix literally
Penix is the best
exists.
passer
So I
for
don't know
sure.
what that already, like, it's not even, you don't even have to say it's Caleb. It's fucking Penix. I know that for a fact.
It's Penix.
Throwing a ball to a spot. So it's not Jaden Daniels. No one was watching a Jaden Daniels game last year and watching, wow, this guy can really pass the ball. This is crazy. He was making highlight reel running plays, running for like 200 yards, which is cool, but that's literally what, you know, if you're the Bears taking him, what is the difference between Jaden
Him and
Daniels
Fields.
and what Fields was doing?
And Fields is
It's
bigger and stronger.
literally the exact same shit. You're just getting the same thing that you just had for a cheaper contract.
Yeah,
So if you want to do that, okay, but like you're just going to be 8 and 9, 7 and 10, 9 and 8.
I think the best part about it, as
If
far
that.
as like we're talking about the best thrower of the football, is we saw Caleb Williams and Michael Penix throw live. Like, we saw both of them go at it.
Yeah.
Penix is definitely the best passer in the draft. I just like, I mean, the Bears are the Bears. We know they'll troll.
Mhm.
There's
They would
no
troll
way,
and do this. They would troll and do this.
There's
Anybody
no
would.
way you pass on Patrick Mahomes again, right? Like, surely you don't. Like,
Yeah, you do.
there's no way.
Sure.
If you
If the
gave
Bears could do it, anyone, yeah.
if you gave Caleb Williams a competent defense last year, he's at least in the top 4. Easily.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
If he didn't have to go into every game saying, "Geez, if I don't score 45 points a game, like we're cooked."
Yeah, we're done for.
Like,
Oh yeah,
I
for sure.
just-
Ball downfield. What does
I
it look
just-
like? Jaden Daniels throws the ball best downfield.
Look at
And
this
then
is a
number
running
three,
highlight.
he's got the best pocket piece. When I say piece, it's P-E-A-C-E.
This is against Grambling
All
State.
these guys are athletic. It's no longer like this plus. Every one of these guys has that.
This is
attribute.
Georgia
The
State.
patience and the peace within the pocket. He's the
It's a
best
shit
at.
Florida team.
Candidly, I think when it comes to
It was a great ball. It was a
what
high
guy
ball,
had the
but
best game, none of these guys' games compared to Jaden Daniels against Florida. If you just watch that player versus the University.
I don't know. You can pull up that Caleb Williams tape against Stanford. That shit was crazy.
Pull that up. I think
Or Notre Dame last year.
right. That one, I think if you're going to pull one from this last year, I really think it is the game against Arizona. Because now we know Arizona was a top team, so it's not like it was just fluky Arizona. Like, the plays he had to make with both his arm and his legs to win that
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Like, he had to win. He had to make a 2-point conversion and win a 1v2 out the back. Like,
Yeah.
he had to pull a boot, juke this guy, juke the other guy, then get like. I don't know. I understand. Like, I'm not saying Jaden Daniels is not good. I know the Bears are going to troll, but
Jaden Daniels going number 1 would be insane.
Yeah.
That would.
That's where we end it.
All right.
I think we had over an hour and a half at least.
Oh, we were rolling through it.
Twitter. Yeah, we
We
were
were
just
rolling through
going
Twitter.
after it.
Yeah.
Saw someone break their finger, which was
Yeah, jeez.
shatter
He's
that
in-
damn thing.
He's in Pisa, that guy, for sure.
Saw somebody who does not believe pigeons are real. Saw someone who
Sure.
doesn't believe the Earth.
Space is, yeah, no
Space is real.
space. Yeah.
Earth is flat. Stealing trash cans. Yep.
Yeah,
sure.
don't do that. Yeah.
Dumbass asking his wife to make a roast for his family after she gave
Mhm.
birth 2 days ago. Probably not going to get laid. So that should be on the spreadsheet. Maybe this is the same guy with the
I
spreadsheet.
know,
That
yeah.
would be a plot twist. He's the same stooge.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, it's just. Saw Nate Shot say if you eat a couple bowls of cum before you go to sleep,
Yeah.
apparently you'll wake up.
That shit is crazy. What are we doing?
He said it with a straight face too.
I know.
God bless it. Oh man. Well, we got a nice little weekend
All
of
right,
COD
people.
coming up, and just
Yeah,
get ready for the
should be
draft.
good. Yeah. Yeah, not much else to say there. Yeah.
All right, folks. Make
All
sure
right,
to like,
people.
comment, and subscribe. And we wanna give a little shout out. Thank you all for all the views and all the support on our three-peat video with the
Oh, yeah.
little Thanos graphic. Last I
Oh,
checked, I
yeah.
can refresh this little bad boy right now, and we are up to. Let me just check the numbers here. 181 views. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Since you love the content, make sure you add a little subscribe.
Yeah,
Hit the
might
little
as well.
button. Come on, jeez, what's it gonna cost you? You're already here,
Nothing.
and we're idiots. We're gonna keep coming out with content for you. It's not gonna end.
That's what we do.
We're
Can't
D1
stop,
now.
won't stop.
Alrighty, people.
All right, people.
Yeah.
See ya.